MiG-17s.
Well, one of you guys is going to get the chase MiG here. So
who wants the first chase MiG?
Daniel, you got it.
All right.
Hold on. Daniel has the first MiG.
Okay, I'm going to mark my F8 as me. Damn it.
You mean that one?
No, Barry's flying the F6.
That you mean that icon?
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's just do this. Hold on.
How do you adjust the name? Do you right click on it? Or
Click on your airplane, and then you'll see when you see 3 circles at the top and a gear at the lower left.
Yeah.
Click on the gear.
Yeah. Oh, on the gear. Gotcha. Okay, that was good.
There we go. I got it.
Got it. Thank you.
How'd you draw that?
Just for freehand.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Remember, you need to push your talk to turn your mic on again.
I wasn't talking to everybody. I was talking to you.
Daniel, rename your MiG-17 whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
And then your speed needs to be 4 and your altitude needs to be 10.
Yeah, and we come in at, let's see what we're at.
So altitude needs
speed 4, altitude 2, low cab. So we're at 10. Yeah, we're all at the same. 410.
10 altitude.
Yep. 8. I'm sorry. 4-8. Are the MiGs above us? They're not. Are they? Are you in second low cab? Hold on. Let me read.
We're supposed to. The F8s are at 4. At 4 of 8.
No.
No. The F8s should be at level 8, and the MiGs are at 10.
Speed is 4 of 8.
Yeah, 4 of 8.
Correct.
And the MiGs come in at Tau 4. Yep, low cap. So they're just sort of riding up behind us.
Our altitude is 8 of 12.
Yep.
The F4s.
Yep.
And the MiGs have 8 of 12 as well.
Yep.
Okay.
And Barry's A6 is at 2 of 12.
Yeah. Yep.
Because he rolled for it.
He dumped all his altitude.
Yeah, he rolled for it. That's what he got. He's 2 of 12.
Okay. We got to set up. So let's.
All right, go ahead and pick a spot, Tom, and then we'll kind of build. I'll deploy off of you.
Thinking, yeah, like here. Because if you trail back, you can cut off the chasing MiG. So we're gonna have to be careful because that chaser's got no restrictions on him. He's gonna come because he's not in the campaign. He's gonna burn all his after blows up on that A6.
When does the chaser MiG come in from the south edge?
He comes in on turn 2.
All right.
So turn 1, I'm sorry, he comes in on turn 3. Hold on, let me check.
He comes in 2 turns after the A6.
Right,
Yep.
So he's going to come in on turn 3.
All right, so Barry, you need to put your F4 someplace.
Andy, will you assign me 2 MiG-17s?
Yes, sir.
Who's commanding the chaser?
Me.
Lieutenant Rob, you've got the first 2 on the flight line.
Rob, do you want to take 3 and I'll take a 1, or do we split it even with those 4?
You can have 3 and I'll take 2.
Did somebody Did somebody give that Sandy instructions how to work this system? Because he needs all the help he can get.
Yeah, I'll walk him through it. It's pretty simple.
I've yet to hear Sandy. Is he online?
I'm not hearing him. Sandy, are you there?
So he's
Yet
in
to hear
Discord.
him. Haven't heard him yet.
I haven't heard him at all.
Did somebody tell Barry to move from the blue side into the general chat?
I thought, Barry, you need to move into the general chat. Oh, Barry, you need to move into the general chat. We've been talking, and you're still here by yourself.
I've been. It says I'm in the general.
You did click general. It says you're in blue. It still says you're in blue side.
Left. Sandy left.
I don't know why Barry.
Should we join?
Back. Or he's
And he's
Barry, can
popping
you
in
hear
and
us?
out.
Barry, can you hear us? Yeah, I don't know why. He, here,
There you go. Yeah, there's a general voice channel and a general text channel.
Okay, now we're all here.
Did everybody else?
Except,
Okay.
except for Sandy.
Except
Well,
Sandy's,
it is.
we lost Botond.
he's trying to reset his stuff, I think.
Yeah, I reloaded the A6 and figured out the instruction. We put it down too low. It's supposed to be up. It's hold on a second. Let me read the instruction precisely. I know I wrote it right, but you know.
Where's the break?
Who's the asshole who came up with this idea?
Hey Barry, you can move your F8 onto the map near us, I guess.
Oh, I thought I had these.
Who was that?
Yeah, so that's a problem. So we might want to come up a little higher because the A6 is up a little bit higher.
Like 1/3 from the bottom. How many hexes up north and south?
We have to stay on the bottom third of the map, right? Within the bottom 15 hexes?
Yep.
No,
I'm
it's
about
just
higher.
north. It says northeast of.
Yeah, we have to
One
stay
die
bottom.
6 northeast from the basically center
It's
to the bottom of the
areas
map.
C and D, which would be the middle.
Right.
What's the question here?
Looking at kitty litter, F8s set up second in areas Charlie or Delta. That's in the middle.
Oh, I'm
The
Yeah,
sorry.
you're right.
You're right.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep, because the F8 we're up sort of ahead. We're already sort of ready out. So the question is how much we want to lag back because we have to turn into the A6 to rescue it.
Well, it says northeast.
Northeast is
Oh,
up.
which way is north? Northeast. Okay.
North is sort of on the grain.
Okay, I see.
Sideways.
How many hexes is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
We don't turn very tight, so we might want to be further to the north.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
Yeah.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42,
between the end of the red line and the
44,
end of the blue line.
46, 47. So there's about 48 hexes. Is that right?
This is
So I should be 18.
This is a 45 hex by 30 hex map.
Okay, 45. 1/3 of that is 15.
Daniel.
So I should be
Go back
17.
go back to red channel for a second.
Daniel, move to the red channel. Oh,
I'll show you where I'm supposed to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Barry, I rolled a 6 or I rolled a 5. And you're supposed to set up 5 hexes down from the top, but the intersection of D and F, I thought. So
No, it says northeast.
It's
That would be
northeast.
above that. It would be 6 above that.
Yeah. That is
it's
correct.
supposed to be above that.
Yeah, he's up
Yeah.
there. It's
Okay.
basically, it's going to be 1 MiG versus 3, but there's another MiG sort of barreling along into this fight. And there might be another MiG sneaking in. We don't know.
Right.
We won't know until like turn 2.
Right. You're fine. You should be
Northeast.
20 hexes. You should be 20 hexes from the
1,
bottom.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Plus
Okay.
5. Plus
So
5.
there's 15. Now you see that you rolled a
Plus
6.
5. Plus I rolled a 5.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right. That's it.
Yep, that's where he is.
Now move your
And then put
F8.
Chase
Barry.
MiG.
Oh, I'm doing an F8 also? Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're all doing
Where-
F8s. We're all doing
where's
an
that?
F8. Come join
I'm
us.
in formation with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, because our turn at speed 4, our turns are pretty good, but not spectacular.
So the chase MiG's going to come in on the same hex 2 turns from now.
Yeah, because he's in chase. So the A6 can sort of trundle along, but he can't piss off altitude or anything to get extra hexes. And he's just not that fast.
Because I started out at Tal 2.
Yeah, he's on the dirt. He's in the dirt right now. He's run out of options.
Yeah, the same altitude as the A6.
Can you give me those 2 MiGs in the bottom right corner?
You need 2 more.
Yes.
Chase
Okay,
1.
you guys can set up anywhere along the baseline. You just set up because you're just going to trundle.
You already
along.
have chase 1.
I already have chase 1. I need the other 2 in the bottom right.
But you can crank on speed and come diving into this fight to get up there. And we
Oh.
got to deal with this other guy who's going to be right in our shit almost immediately.
Dan,
One more.
Andy Buffard.
Yes, sir.
I can see Barry's A6, but I got no numbers like his speed and altitude. I see the bars, but I don't have numbers.
Yeah,
I got numbers
let
on
me,
everybody
let me
else
get,
but him.
I'm checking, Rob. Oh, yeah, you're right. Hold on. Check now. Can everybody see numbers in the green and blue bars?
Oh, it just popped in. Whatever you did worked.
Yes, I had to push the right buttons.
It's like magic.
Can anybody else? Does anybody else not see the names of the airplanes or the green and blue bars beneath the airplanes with numbers in them?
This A6.
Correct. I can't see that one either.
I can see its values.
It just came.
There
It
we go.
just popped in. Good job.
Yeah, each of the bars can be made visible or invisible to everyone or to the editor, whoever's controlling the plane. I just had to toggle those so everyone can see the bars and the numbers.
Okay.
However, your leadership, your pilot skill, the number in the red circle, only you can see that, right? We don't have those showing
Hey,
on the airplanes.
Andy Buffard, back speed on an A6 Intruder 7, not 8.
I went by the jet turn C, which goes up to 8. I assume that was.
Well, all
same.
sheets go up to 8.
Oh,
Right. The
Okay,
A6 Intruder is a Charlie 7. Plate low acceleration.
Yeah.
Actually, that's A6 Echo. I don't have the A6 Alpha stats. Mr. Tom Ballou would.
I do. It's right there. It's on the. He's got the intruder sheet. There's the. It's the alpha.
I fixed them. They should be 7s now.
Yeah. But he starts at speed 5.
Yeah,
anyhow.
C7 +2.
Their speed should be 5 of 7.
Yep. And he's low acceleration too. Which means if he takes a low acceleration means what? Hold on a second. That matters. Because his turns are a real problem for him. Low acceleration. Like speed mods. Oh, I think if he takes an extreme, he loses an extra point of speed. If I'm right.
It fails the roll.
What
Yeah,
is
what
what does half load mean?
That means he's got a max speed of
Means
6.
my maximum speed's less than one less.
One less. So he's
So
got a
the
max
max
speed
speed
of
then is-
6 in
So
the
I should
scenario.
change him to 6. So I should change him to 6s.
Yep. Now he's at speed 5. He could drop his drop tanks. It's a victory point to the Vietnamese if he does. But it might be worth it. But he's got to go straight and can't go faster than speed 5 to do that.
No. How do the relative sizes of the airplanes look? I adjusted those so the F8s are bigger.
Thank you.
Yeah, they look good. Okay. So some comments about how many guys have played Jet Age before? Any of you?
I have. It's been a while.
I have.
Okay, so the only real big deal difference between Jet Age and the regular game, there's two differences. One is that the high die roll counts when you're shooting, and the second thing is Afterburner. And Afterburner is a non-plotted thing that you can decide whenever at the end of your movement you can decide whether, and you just declare, and you put a marker down. And when you declare you light Afterburner, you have 2 power points instantly available. And you can choose to use it in 3 ways. You can either add 2 to your movement, just out of the box. You can add 2 to your final speed at the end of the at your plot. So after you take your losses for your maneuvers, you can add 2 to your speed. So if you had to lose 3, if you were going to end up at speed 3, you could say I'm at speed. Alternatively, you can use it's sort of the same thing as you can just use the points to offset the speed losses. That's exactly the same. And you can mix and match it. So you can say, I'm going to take 1 extra hex of movement and I'm going to save 1 speed point. So it's basically 2 points you can use any way you want. So if you're climbing, if you light Afterburn, you can really offset. It allows you to fight in the vertical with the jet with an Afterburner because you can just eat off 2 power points and keep your speed up. Now, the downside of that is the F8s don't care. We can light Afterburner all day long. But the MiG-17s, if they show a rear aspect to us and they have Afterburner lit, it just makes them all sorts of goodies for our missiles. Now, be warned, the heat-seeking missiles are non-discriminatory. They have an arc, and it's just the rear arc. It's the D types are pretty good missiles, so they just take the whole rear arc of the airplane and get into his rear arc. You can launch a missile at him. Now, this is not an official rule. It's a rule I play. Is that if there are 2 targets, it's a 50-50 shot between which target it goes after, or it's always an equal distribution. But if someone lights an Afterburner on, then they get +2 on their distribution because they're just a hotter target, and these missiles are going to look for them. But it doesn't mean it's a guaranteed thing, and you don't know. You don't know
Link
until they come off the
established.
rail. We
Mic
find
on.
out where they go. All you know is you've got tone. You don't know who that you got tone on. So be careful if you got a friendly in front of you, because you're just likely getting your.
Hey,
Sorry. What?
I've already got him.
I know. I'll print them.
Okay, are we all set?
I just want them handy.
Just a reminder on the bottom here. What's the? Oh, that's the towel. The bottom is the towel. There's 4 numbers under our planes. The bottom 2 is your towel and your maximum
Correct.
and speed and what?
The green is your speed.
Oh, okay.
The bottom is your towel.
5 of 6. Okay, 5 of 6 and 2 of 12 a towel. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we ready to plot for turn 1? Oh, I'm sorry. Chase Meg, not Chase Meg. How was I going to move this? I'm moving this other A6 up to mark the location where the first A6 set up at, because the Chase Meg gets to enter within 4 hexes of that.
Is the second A6 coming in?
Maybe. You don't know.
Okay.
It's a secret. Oh, do you
Well, now am I
want to
supposed
go
to
to
go
the
for my
news
second
channel?
Meg?
We'll talk about it.
There he is. He's coming towards you.
What's that?
Link
It's an
established.
event. It's just
Mic
something that
on.
happens. We roll a die. We don't know.
Okay.
We're not in control of this. This is just a random event.
Right. It's whether it comes.
Do you want to
just a-
go? Do you want to go talk about it on the red channel?
No, it's fine.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. We're just going to find out. I don't have any problem with us making these rolls, because I think we have eyeballs. We're seeing these guys coming in, and they're just basically. So there's going to be extra MiGs coming in, maybe an extra A6 coming in, maybe. We don't know. And we won't know till the turn.
Cool.
All right? So MiGs, deploy yourself. Are you deployed? Is that where you want to be?
Super Gomer and Victor Charlie are happy.
Okay.
All right. Do you think should I spread to the left more then?
I think you can go anywhere you want. Most likely, what's going to happen here is those F8s are going to wheel to the right and come right at us. So decide what you want to do.
Where did Alex go? Did he bail?
He got called away for honeydews.
Uh-uh. Well, of course, it's the middle of the afternoon for him.
Right. He's still working. Into 2 hardware stores today.
All right, you ready to go?
Hold on. Super Gomer. What are we using for plot? We got a check mark.
Yeah, we have a black check mark in your under your orb under
All
your
right.
marker settings.
Let me try that out. Oh, very nice, Andy. Good job.
You made a black check mark. Outstanding. All
Because
right.
some people were colorblind.
Okay.
I'm trying to do the black check mark on Victor Charlie, and I don't see it. Am I just challenged?
Try it again. I see it.
I see it.
Why don't I see it?
I see it.
Right. I'm just a moron then.
Oh, mine shows up. It's off
See
board.
my own check
No,
mark.
did we get any? Did you make up any macros for this?
Don't
I
need them.
did not make macros for this,
Okay. Don't worry
other
about
than
it.
the roll to hit. Other than the roll to hit, which should still be 2 6-sided dice, right?
Yeah, do you want the guns for these guys?
I could quickly make macros unless you just want to roll manually enter the.
Just manually roll.
A macro would save us trouble.
It would. Give me the numbers.
Okay. The MiG-17 has hold on, fucking guns. It's got 2 machine cannons, so it's 2d10.
D20.
And a d20. And that's a low rate of fire, so we just got to remember that suffers the minuses for being low rate of fire.
The minuses for low rate of fire. You mean -2 at range 4 to 6
Yeah.
All right, go to
and max range of 6?
Yep. And remember your dash for your maneuverability. That means your secret speed for, as Super Gomer knows, is 5. That's where MiG 17 wants to live.
Got it. Super Gomer's happy.
Okay. F8s are really simple. We're just 4D10.
Ouch.
Now, you're selectable on whether or not you want to use your 4D10 or not. You can use them in pairs. It's up to you. The reason is if you do an extreme turn and you roll to shoot your guns, if you roll any one on your D6s, on your 2-hit roll, you roll the jam and you roll a D4. And if you jam, that's how many guns you lose. End the story.
Special F8 rule you came up with?
Yep. It's very historical.
All right, if you look inside your collections, the collections icon next to your gear in the upper right corner, and click on that, you can add the macros I added to your toolbar, to your macro bar.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay. Would you get a D4 for gun jam? F8 jams.
You want a D4 roll? Sure.
Just a D4. Yep.
All right. Andy, Barry's F8, and Daniel need a plot. They're kicking off. That only took 2 hours.
Gun jam.
Probably should have had this. We should have had a command conference the day before and got all the setup done.
It's also our first time using Roll D20 for jets.
There you go. Makes it painful, but it's only a 10-turn game, so hey.
Chase 1 is. Hold on.
I put Chase 1 up by the A6.
I see it. Yeah.
All right, I'm
You
gonna
get
plot my jet.
Now remember, so extreme turns, you cannot fire missiles. You have to do it. Did you make a marker for extreme turns? I don't know.
Of course, it's a fights on copyrighted
Yes.
product
Yes.
that we have rights to use.
Click on your airplane, and then click the orb down below your airplane, and you can use the fights on icons, including
Is
extreme
it the
turn.
special maneuver icon? Is that the one you're using? For,
Yes. Yeah, it's the circular arrow.
Yep.
In fact, this whole game is brought to you by Fights On.
Fights on.
And Houston Barrett Russell Morgan.
There you go. Okay.
Sorry, I need some remedial training again. How do I draw the range little arrow? Okay, I've selected Victor Charlie. Now I want to draw a range arrow. How do I do that?
Go to your toolbar on the left-hand side, under the snap to
Oh, yeah.
center. Below the magnifying glass, there's a tool which says snap to
Okay.
center, show to others.
Yeah,
And
I
just
see it.
Click on your airplane and then move your mouse. There you go.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
That's range.
Yeah.
It's cool.
F8s are maneuverable, man, compared to a Phantom, but they're not that maneuverable.
Okay.
Like Super Gomer knows this well.
4 of 8.
Red comms.
Okay, why the commies are. Do we got any questions here? We got to be careful not to break too much, too hard into them, because that second MiG could come out of the blue on us. But I think we need to have basically we need a coaster to sit back to pick up the slack. Andy, I think you should be the guy to sit back and try to get the ass shot on
Roger
while
that.
Barry and I turn in.
Roger that.
So which ones are active now, Dan? But he comes in later.
It's Dan, and we don't know. One of the 4 down at the bottom.
But Dan doesn't enter until turn 2, so we're maneuvering alone here in this first turn.
Right. He doesn't enter until turn 3. 2
Oh.
turns after.
Okay, turn 3.
Yeah. So we got some time to sort of set up. Because we see him coming. So we
And then all the 4 down below.
Yeah. They're just going to be wandering up on us. They're going to be slowly putting along, but one of them's going to break out of that group. We don't know which. And we'll have them roll D4 at the start of the turn to find out which one.
All right, okay, I'm plotted.
Where's Sandy at? Is he on voice, or is he? I see him there, but I don't know. Is he not talking, or
Does Sandy have his voice working, Rob?
he's in a different channel? I'm going to jump down.
Oh, all right.
It says here an EFA. Oh, never mind. Okay. So we have to be off by turn 8.
Sandy says he can hear us.
Sandy can hear us. He just
Yeah,
can't.
you can hear us, Sandy, but you just can't talk for some reason. Your mic is muted, or
It's not muted in Discord. It's just
He was having a Discord problem. I was texting him, and he said Discord is
he says he can hear us.
telling
he
him
just
to
can't.
screw off.
He can hear us. He can't talk though. I guess I can't see it. He can't hear us. He can't hear him.
He's painting cavalry. All right, so we need to switch. That's here, I guess.
Oh, we got to try and stay in red and blue side channels. It'll be hard to coordinate if we're in different audio channels. We can't really.
I
No,
just
we're staying-
Daniel and I just had some strategy to talk
Okay,
through. We're
all right.
good.
All right, so we'll all stay in general.
hold on before we go on. We need to do some.
The Americans want to
We
talk
need
first,
Daniel.
too, or?
I mean, Andy. We need you to change out my control from Super Gomer to Corn Pone.
Okay, hang on.
Super Gomer.
You have Corn Pone. Who's taking Super Gomer?
Me.
And then we're just going to rename them. So Corn Pone is now going to Super
You could have
Gomer.
just swapped the 2 airplanes.
We had to do it this way because Tom made us.
Andy and Barry, could you drop down the blue channel for a second? I'm just going to tell you what I'm up.
Yep, sure. Let's talk
Okay.
strategy for a second.
It just means that our jets are now intertwined.
It's fine.
Okay, Tom.
Okay, I'm going to split S 120 to the left, so I'm basically going to drop in facing towards where they're at. I'm going to have a lot of speed, but I'm going to burn it back off by climbing back up. I'm going to try to keep my speed low so I can make some fairly tight turns. But I just want to be pointing at the MiG to keep him honest. If you guys want to circle, if Barry wants to circle in front of him, we want to try to box him off from the F8 or the A6.
I was gonna fly. I was gonna fly more of into that cloud in front of us, and then do more gentle turn to the right.
Okay, that all works. I mean, we're going to spread out a bit, but what we want to do is sort of stay in mutual support that we can get a missile on any guy that gets behind one of us.
But do we want? I was going to do a power dive. Do we want to? Do we need to descend at this point?
There, I'm in there.
Oh, we're
I
gonna
got
have
I'm
to.
in blue side.
We're gonna have to just try to keep your speed from that much.
Because they're so low, right? They're two.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's down at,
What
at
level's
level
level's
2.
Chase Mig at? He's at
Same level. Doesn't he come in at the same level normally? Does the scenario say that? I think the scenario says he comes
He's
in at the
coming in
same
at
level.
5.
No, that's just because that's what it says right now.
Yeah, hold on, let me check the scenario.
I thought he came in at the same speed and level.
Well, he comes in, yeah, because he's in Chase. So hold on. Enters turn 3 per scenario, rule 6. Tau 2 of no, he can be within 2 tau, so he can be up at any speed.
So he could be 4. He could be a Tal 4 since Barry's
Yeah,
at Tal 2.
7 if he wanted to. Yeah, he could be cooking with gas because he's closing on this guy.
Right. So that's why I thought I should come down from Tal 8.
The A6 is going to turn right and then slowly move over to the right hand side of the board so I avoid the flak and just run like.
As much as you can.
And my F8 is going to do a hard turn. I'll be Danny at the end of my move.
Okay.
Now I'm going down 1, so I'll get an extra turn.
All right.
Okay,
All right,
I'm gonna do a soft turn to the right, so it's gonna take me into that cloud bank in front of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna try. So when the A6 goes, I'm gonna try to slot in behind the MiG. So I'm gonna make him sweat me moving into his rear arc because I got a little bit of time.
Yeah, I'm going to try to I'm going to try to keep my speed 5 because if I go to 6 and they take any damage, then I.
Yep. Now
maybe I'll.
If you do a forward plot, you could dump your drop tanks, but it's kind of a risky maneuver because he's going to be right on you, and you got to give him an off aspect every time because if he can shoot at you, but you got a couple turns right now. So right now, if he did a forward plot,
shower?
Right, you can say I'm going to kick my drop tanks, and that will cost us a victory point, but so what? And then the next turn, you can do your turn. You could do a turn and a dive, which will take you down to Tau 1, right on the fucking deck. But then you could gain some speed and start getting up to speed 7, because every extra hex you can get is probably going to be worth it. You can't use the clouds as cover, so
right.
you're just going to have to run.
Oh, that's what I was going to do. What are the cloud levels, Tom?
They're way up above. They're right basically at the boundary. They're hold on one. I'll
give me
exactly
the numbers and I can put text inside the cloud banks.
Okay, that'd be cool. The cloud banks are at that would be 7, 8, 9.
7 through 9.
Yep.
I'm going to do my turn this time, and then I'll drop my tanks next turn and drop down 1, and that'll give me an extra.
You got to stay below speed 5. That's all you have to do to get rid of your tanks. If you're at speed 6, you can't get rid of them.
Okay. Well, I'll stay at speed 5 this time is my plan, and I'll turn north.
And then you'll go straight and kick your tanks.
Right. Now, does it have to be just one of the forward movements, or does it have to be directly?
No, it could be. You can do the slots. The slides.
Okay, I can do slide. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to move back to general. Super Gomer, what's your skill level, by the way?
Barry, move back to general.
Yeah.
I show you in blue side still.
Rob, can you hear me?
I'm back.
Okay.
Rob,
can you
hear
me?
us? Rob. Maybe.
Are they trying to sort out Sandy's mic stuff?
Maybe he stepped away.
All right. Well, I'm going to take this advantage. So they're green. They should have 2 green pilots that have to move, and they have to move speed 4, unless that one of those green pilots is the runner.
Right. Okay, I'm going to take a break. I'll be right back.
Yep, I'm 2. How we going? Right? Do we have all of our people back?
Okay, I'm back.
All right, what's going on here? Sandy's sending me pornography. Oh, he's painting. What is this? Sandy, what is this? The gay brigade here? What are these guys? He said to me some. Well, Sandy, we gotta get you on. Get this thing sorted out with your mic here.
Okay, are we
I
ready?
want you all to know that I painted 64 B-17s, 12 P-51s, 12 P-47s. I got 12 ME-109s in the queue. So,
Wow. That's what you're doing with your free time, huh?
yeah.
Are we all here and are we all ready?
Ready. I think we're all
I think we're all here. I don't think we're all ready.
Rob, can we hear you?
Rob, are you alive?
Nope, Mr. Whooping Horse is dead.
He's still not talking? I'll call him.
He may have to do what I did, which is jump out and come back in. He was talking fine just seconds ago. Oh, are you on the phone or something?
I'm back. I was on a bio break. I told Daniel that.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Show me what?
Bio break.
Oh, I wasn't at my computer.
All right.
I had already left.
Ignore the
All
phone.
right.
What are we
Ignore
doing?
the phone call.
So-
All right, we're about ready to start. We've
Hey,
plotted.
super. So you've marked. You've slotted the green super. I don't know. Would you move the Vietnamese? Would you please move your 2 green pilots right now?
Move them where? Just like that.
Well,
It's
whatever
plotted.
your plot is.
Oh, right, yeah, got it.
The only guy that can plot different is Super Gomer. Okay, so the green pilot. So the Super Gomer was not a green pilot by default, or
Right.
Cornpone was not a green pilot.
Correct.
Good enough. That's all we need to know. Okay. Okay. Now we go to skilled. The Americans are are below the MiGs. The A6 is skilled at the bottom, so the A6 has got to go now. I don't think it's all Americans right now.
Altitude. The Vietnamese are above them.
Okay. The A6 has made his turn. What's the range? Is that a medium flak or a light flak up there on the V side?
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
It's light,
Okay, so it's only got a range of 5, but the one behind it is medium?
medium.
Yeah.
Not quite yet. The love is a coming. Okay.
All right, so F8's move.
Yep.
You don't move, Tom.
I don't move, but it doesn't matter because I'm on the same team. And I'm going to piss off some altitude here. Down to 5. And I'm going to be turned. And just for proper things, I'm going to show that I did an extreme maneuver.
Using the Phyton Extreme Maneuver marker.
Yes. Trademark
Very nice.
copyright.
Very nice.
I get this for Vietnamese dice. You know, some bastard stole one of my Vietnamese dice sets at a con.
Well, Tom, we'll ship you one. Don't worry. Like, put it in the
How's
mail.
those parachutes coming, Sandy? For my bailed out B-17 crews.
All right, clear your check marks if you're done moving.
Yep, sorry about that.
All right, all Americans have moved, so Goomers can go.
Yeah, okay, Super Gomer, you're free to go. Otherwise, the other guy just plots along.
Well, Super Gomer does a U1R.
Is he accelerating, I'm going to guess? Oh, I forgot to set my speed.
Oh yeah, he takes his bonus hex for the dive. He speeds up 2, down 1.
I'm going to stay neutral. I like. All right. Are you going to take out? Are you diving a hex to grab the extra hex?
I did it.
So wait, yellow and red.
See, I
Yellow and red turn codes are extreme.
No, only red.
Extreme is yellow.
Wait, on
Red
the
is
jet maneuver chart, on the jet maneuver chart for the airplane, I see yellow, the yellow and green and white at the
It's
top.
labeled extreme. Well, that's your
that
speed
wrong?
setting. So
Right.
yes, it's yellow on the jet maneuver chart, and then it's red on the turn chart.
Oh, so if you make a red turn on the turn chart, that's considered extreme turn, or it's a, or
Yes.
Right.
Yes. I'm sorry. I detuned this because I thought this was garish. So I made regular turns. I made straights white and gentles green and the other one's yellow. But in this chart, it is red is your extreme.
got it. So you made it white, green, yellow instead of green, yellow, red.
Yeah, because I thought the red was just garish.
Okay.
And I detuned the brightness of them too. So that's why they got called easy out.
Got it.
But honestly, I just print out the black and white for the maneuver charts. They work fine for me. Okay, turn 2. Now we got a special rule we got to deal with. So on turn 2, right? The U.S. player will roll. No, that's on turn. On turn 2, the Vietnamese will roll
And
one.
I got
So just throw it. Well, you can throw it on the table. We can all see this. We're all gonna be aware. On a 4
go ahead.
plus,
this is not changing
what's not
my
changing?
speed.
Daniel son.
You can't change your speed, Barry?
Okay, I did there. Okay, no, it's not speed, it's altitude. Okay.
So what are you rolling? Are you rolling a D4?
He's
Oh,
rolling
my mic
a
was muted.
D6. If he rolls a 4 or better, he's gonna get the second chase make.
Roll a D6.
No.
Dang.
Yeah, I know you want that extra mig up.
Oh yeah, always.
So I can delete that extra MiG.
Yeah.
I don't see which role. Why are we doing this in turn 2? Because it says
It says on the turn after the entry of the A6, you again.
Wait,
It doesn't
hold on.
arrive.
that's
It
the
doesn't
after the
arrive.
That-
additional A6.
Additional
Yeah,
A6.
that was for the additional A6. Right?
Additional A6.
No. Look at scenario rule. Hold on. I'll read it to you guys. I'm sorry, I just buried it. Okay. On the turn. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. I'm bad.
We shouldn't be doing this
okay.
yet.
Yeah, okay. It hasn't happened yet, so that MiG can come back because it's still.
We have to
fresh.
wait until the roll with the additional A. If the additional A6 comes in,
Right.
then an
Whether
additional
he brings
chase
a
MiG comes
friend-
in.
Whether he brings a friend with him. That's the
Right.
question. Yeah. My bad.
We're
Misery.
plotting for 2.
Plotting for 2. All right, now where are you at? The little monkey hasn't shown up yet.
Are you going to be in charge of
I
Chase
don't
2?
wanna
Dan,
get too
are you
close
doing
to
Chase 2 as well if it comes in, or somebody
Huh?
else? Are you flying Chase 2 if it comes in, or somebody else?
I do not know who will fly Chase 2 if it comes in.
All right.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's like you don't want to really be back there.
Okay. Are we plotting now for turn 2?
Yes.
We are plotting for turn 2. We don't want to really deal with that other A6 if we don't have to. Okay.
Do the rules still apply in terms of being above or below by 1 level when you're trying to shoot with guns? If you're at different altitudes?
Actually, no. With guns you can shoot 2, but it's another -1.
Regardless whether you're faster or not?
Oh no, you still have to be able to pull your nose up, but you can shoot 2 levels now.
So if you're below,
Oh,
you're
Tom,
faster.
Tom, that special thing we talked about with the A6, do I have to keep my speed the same?
You have to be at speed 5 or less.
This turn?
That is correct.
Okay, but for the beginning of next turn, I could
Yes,
be
you could accelerate at the end of the phase after your action.
okay, right. Because I'm going 5 now. So
Yep.
I'm good.
Yep. All right, I'm plotted.
I'm plotted.
It's really easy to
Wait a minute. I
plot.
got
Everyone but Super Gomer is easy to plot.
I have a quick question.
Yeah, go
let me
ahead.
see.
So when Chase 1 enters, it's got to be within 2 levels of that first A6.
Right, you can choose what it entered at level 2, so you can be up to 4 or down to 0 and back into the dirt and impress us all with your flying ability.
Okay.
Don't tempt him.
Hey Sandy, I'm going to put your A6s are coming in the queue. I've got the decals printed out; they're ready to go. So I just wanted to finish off my ME109s.
There are special channels in the Discord chat if you want to post pictures of your project. By the way.
Oh, are there? Yes, I should. I got. If you actually join the Facebook Aerial Gaming, there's an album called Mission Berlin or Target Berlin, and it's got all the process. Every one of my B-17s is named and identified by airframe. Only one of them has nose arts though, because I couldn't just put historical nose art on a historical airplane, so I said, "No, I'm not going to do it." But when I made the plane called Temptress, I couldn't help myself. I used one of the Dom's decals, and I've got this redhead naked chick on the nose. So
I'll be the first one shot down.
probably. Well, it's one of the Silverbirds too, so it kind of jumps out. All right, are we ready to go? Everyone plotted?
Oh, wait a minute. I gotta mark it.
So is Steve actually going to do target for tonight missions then? Did he say yes or no?
Yeah, he said he was going to.
Andy, I have to talk to you after this or another day about how to. I was trying to set up a map. I was going to do a naval game for a friend of mine. He's got this really simple naval game, but he's doing it through a video camera. And I thought this Roll20 would be perfect for it. It's just a grid system. And
Sure.
I just want to make a blue background, but I got the grid, but I don't know. I'm not finding the little stupid palette thing.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay.
Greens,
Yeah, I can
go.
help you sometime. Yeah, we're all plotted. Yeah, I can help you sometime, Tom. No problem.
Okay. Go ahead. Green Mig. Okay, you might as well move the other guy who can't change because he's doing his thing. Okay, now A6 is on the bottom. He's got to go.
Go, Barry, go.
I thought the A6 was a +1.
He is. But Super
We're doing plus one. We're doing plus ones.
Oh, we're
But you
doing
go in
+1. Okay.
altitude order. Bottom up. Barry's at 2.
You're low, man.
Which hex was the A6 Ender hex? Is it this one here?
Yeah, I marked
Yes.
it. Yeah, I left the A6 there. That's
Yes,
his
that
hex.
is
That's his
correct.
hex. So you can be up to 4 above that.
So I can be right there.
Yep.
Okay.
Because you're cutting the corner on him.
Right.
All right. Are the rest of the plus ones moving?
Okay.
Oh man, you don't got a friend in Jesus yet, but you got another friend.
Okay, I'm gonna move.
Hey, Barry. Oh, Barry. Oh, Barry. Oh, Barry. Barry. Oh, Barry.
I got the light and the medium both on them.
Oh, yeah. Both have him. Both have him. Oh.
We're not there yet. We're still plotting.
There's still some love.
I mean, still moving.
Andy,
All right, Tom, are you
you
moving?
need to mark my maximum speed at 7.
I'm going to wait till you move.
I
Gomer,
move.
'cause
I move. I went ahead and
I'm
moved.
better than you.
Yeah,
Andy, you need to
Tom,
mark
you're at
my,
level 5. I'm above you.
What do I need to mark?
Yeah, that's
Barry?
all well and good, but I'm better than you.
You're a +2?
Dialed in.
Clear.
Are you a +2?
Yep.
All right, clear the comms, gentlemen. Clear comms for a moment. Barry, what do you need?
You need to make my maximum speed 7. Gomer saw some things falling off the bottom of my plane.
Okay, Gomer's at the victory point.
All right. I'll track the victorious people's VP. What was that? A6 pickled drop tank?
Yep,
The peasants will find the tanks.
exactly. And turn them into something useful. They literally did.
Yeah. Barbecue pit.
Shrapnel. They found uses for everything.
Right. So Super Gomer's going to go now.
Super Gomer's
'Cause-
gotta go.
All the other guys have gone. All right. So we're doing a F61R. So 1, 2, 3. Slide. 2, 3. Okay.
Okay.
Now we dove.
Yep. So you're gonna take your hex.
And then we're going to take a hex for that. And we sped up.
What's your altitude now, Super Gome?
8.
8. Okay. All right. And I am going to do an L52, but I can swap it too. So I'm going to do a 5.
IR.
I'm gonna swap out from an L52 to an F51L. So I'm gonna go one. Whoops, I'm on the wrong mark. Hold on. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm climbing by 1. So I will climb by 1, and I went straight, so I will stay at 5. So I'm going to climb 1. So my altitude goes up to 6.
Your speed is 4.
Okay.
You're
Turn
telling
2,
me
guys.
your speed is set on 4.
All right. All right. Well, it's time for the AA phase.
Your
When all
speed
the
is
love comes
set
out.
at 4.
So would you care to roll 2d6?
Tom,
Barry?
hold on, Tom, your speed is set to 4 and you're incorrect.
How do I ping it?
Tom,
How do you use the ping? You just hold on it?
Click and hold. Click and hold.
click and hold.
There you go.
You got to kick your speed
Would
up
you
to
fire,
4.
Please, 2d6.
Tom, can you hear me?
Harris.
Tom?
Tom, can you hear
You guys
us?
hear me?
Uh-oh,
Tom?
we lost Tom.
Oh no, we lost Tom.
Anyone hearing me?
No, we're not hearing you, Tom. Yes, we are actually.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh shit. All right. Well, I can't hear you. So I'm going to jump out and I'll come back in. Alright, so go ahead and roll the 2d6. You guys know what
What is Tom's
Someone
speed?
please.
hold
What
on,
is
let me
Tom's
look
speed?
up
What
the
is-
right chart.
Is that
He
Is that a
plotted a
light
speed
page
5
one, I
maneuver.
think
My
it is,
concern
right
is
there.
his
It's the
speed
same
is
as World War
indicated
II.
at 4.
It's,
Either he screwed
dead
up
age.
and plotted the wrong speed,
It's 2,
or he
the
just
reverse
didn't
side.
set it last turn. We need to find
Alright,
out
and the reverse side says
before we move on.
Right,
10 or an 11.
but he's not hearing us.
There's ECM, but it's offset.
He's
by
in his
your
own world
radar
now.
Guidance, and 11 and a 12 for the light, but you got 2 mediums for this turn, so
Tom.
same.
Roll like 5D
Light 'em
hundreds
up.
just to mess with him.
Oh yeah, mediums. You told me you had light. Told me you had light. Or you had heavy. And
Tom.
We need to talk.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now.
I've always heard you. Can you hear us?
Okay, we need to talk. All right, I'm going to stop the whole Discord thing and come back in because this is certainly a thing.
Plan. Rolling 5D hundreds.
Is technology wonderful?
Right, so my concern is he just executed a speed 5 maneuver, but he's showing a speed of 4. So we just need to fix that. He's probably at speed 5. It just didn't change it last turn. Oh my gosh.
The problem is he's not actually dropping out. Hold on, he's not actually dropping out of Discord. I still see his name listed. I may have to drop him, disconnect him myself, and force him to rejoin.
I did it.
Thank you.
Nice. You have the power.
Yes, we both do.
Right, so once we get Tom resolved, the next phase of the jet age turn is surface to air. So my plan is actually going to be to try a SAM missile.
Hello, can you hear us now?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
There we go. Finally.
Okay.
Tom, first things first. You just did a speed 5 maneuver, but your plane is indicated at speed 4.
My apologies. Let me correct it.
Okay, so you really were at speed 5, and that's
no,
why.
Actually, no, I'm taking it back. You're right. I was at speed 5. I went down and stayed neutral, so it has a speed 5. Yes. Then I climbed, but because I was planning to go 4. Yeah, I was remembering what I had plotted, and I changed my mind. Okay, here you go. You're all set.
Okay, now you should remove the extreme turn marker because
I'm not
you
extreme.
just did not perform an extreme turn.
And
Now
the
you
check
should
mark.
also remove the
the
check
marker.
mark because you have moved the plane.
Oh, everyone's so fucking picky.
Now everything's perfect. Now we can start talking about the fire phase in an aircraft, and I would like to attempt a SAM lock-on of
Okay, very good.
a
All right, let me let's do this easy part. Do the AA first. Can you give me a 10 or 11 or 12?
Okay, so the AA we're gonna do first. I will use the range snap tool. We're gonna do this light. That's at
Yep.
range 5.
Looking for an 11 or
We're looking for an 11 or 12. Here it goes.
11.
Look at that.
There you go.
Oh, okay, so Barry, you have the option of evading this and doing an extreme maneuver.
Barry.
Yeah, I hear.
So do you want to avoid this? If you watch the tracers rising up towards your airplane, the green of the 20 millimeter cannon.
Not hearing Barry.
Says low altitude, maximum range is 3 target Tal 1.
Was he down at Tal 1?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's at 1.
Oh, then he's out of range. I'm sorry, I stand corrected.
How's he out of range?
Because he's nape of Earth.
Look under aircraft, second note there. Low altitude, max range is 3 hexes of Tal 1.
Not
And
hearing Barry
S, look
talk.
at full rush, rough uneven line.
He's like cutting. Barry, you're cutting in and out a lot.
Are you using push to talk, Barry? You're cutting in and out when you talk.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was
Okay, so
facing the other
max
direction. Can you
range
hear me?
is 3 then, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's that? Where's that?
It's on
Here.
It's actually in the World War II rules too. I
Under
think.
the anti-aircraft artillery down here. Under
Yeah.
light.
low altitude, max range is 3 hexes if target is at Tal 1 and
See where it
surface
says-
low
see where it
cab
says low
over
altitude
rough,
right there?
uneven
It says low altitude.
land.
Okay.
This is not.
This is not rough.
fucking rice patties and flat as hell. This is
We're-
not.
So we're taking the hit then. It's a near miss though, right? An 11
so
as
if
an
he takes-
asterisk.
So if he takes an evasion, he plots an extreme maneuver, so you can just avoid that shot.
You sure? I
Yeah,
thought
but if I
it goes from
if I do an
6 damage
extreme-
dice to 3.
Yeah, 3 to 3 down. The problem is if I
Wait. You rolled an 11. Right?
oh,
Yes.
Hold on. I'm just checking the chart here. I thought you could dodge it completely if you take the extreme maneuver.
yeah, but the problem is if I do that,
No, I think it
I'm
adds
just going
half.
to take more there.
It doesn't say half number of damage. So you take half damage if you do an extreme turn. You take
That's
full
true.
damage if you don't.
That's true. So you're going to take 3d6 if you do an extreme maneuver.
You
You're
do
gonna take
3d6 an extreme turn, or take the full 3d6.
There's one other thing too. I think at Tal 1, even if you're plus, if you get
I'm not hearing.
there's something about you have to roll check to see if you crack, even if you're plus 1.
Barry, you're cutting out again
Yes.
when you talk.
No, it's only green pilots that have to deal with that. Don't worry about it. You're fine.
No, there is something with no. A skilled pilot has to worry about it too if they get like take anti-aircraft fire or something. I'm trying to find out where it is. You guys got the rules handy. You can help me look.
Tom, I'm looking at the rules. Near miss, extreme turn. When you get a near miss, you may choose to take the effect as normal or can commit to an extreme turn in their next maneuver.
Right. That's why I said he has to commit for next turn.
No, there's something about.
And then it's a miss. Yep. Extreme turn, I'm rolling 3d6 of firepower. And if he does commit to an extreme turn, then it's a miss. Can't hear Barry. What's he committing to?
Barry, are you
There-
going to commit to an
there-
extreme turn?
If you're a green pilot rolling at Tal 1, you have to roll crew.
But you're not
But if
green.
you're a skilled pilot, there's also times to roll. I don't know if that's if you get shot at by anti-aircraft or if you fire or something like that, because you get this. I'm trying to find out where that.
Yeah, I know the rule. I'm just trying to remember what it. I thought it only applied to green pilots. Hold on.
What's the question about green? I'm not hearing it.
He's asking whether or not a green pilot. There's a chance of losing an altitude level if you do an extreme maneuver.
But he's not
A green
green.
pilot can lose like 1 hex, 1 altitude level, taking an extreme maneuver.
But
But
Barry,
he's not
Yeah,
green.
he's not green.
Doesn't
But
matter.
He's not. That's why I said. But he's saying there's something for skilled pilots, and I don't think that's true. But
I believe there is. I just read it this afternoon.
okay.
It's in with the green. Here we go.
I'm not hearing.
he's not speaking.
It's under the extreme maneuvers thing. It's like the low altitude. It's this altitude dump effect. It's in the
Low altitude. Here we go.
What section is it in?
His audio. He's. Yep. He's like not talking to the mic or.
I've never.
Okay, here. Page 16, lower left-hand corner, 3.16. Low altitude fixed wing aircraft, not helicopters, with green crew must take a crew check at the end of every turn. When flying at Tal 1 at speed 6 or while in a surface low cab to avoid hitting the ground. A similar check must be
That's
made
actually
by skilled crew in any turn flying at Tal 1 at surface low cab when fired upon by anti-aircraft or.
Okay, that's not true. I actually talked to. It's a typo in the rules. It is true. If the green crew doesn't have to worry about crashing if they're flying straight. If they're turning, that's when they have to roll. That's missing in this thing. I talked to Rob about that. But I think the anti-aircraft thing is a separate issue, and I think you're right.
It's on page 16. Low altitude flights, an optional rule. But yeah, it's only green crew.
But
A similar check must be made by skilled plus
Oh,
one
he's
any turn
right.
flying at
AA.
Tal 1.
I never saw
Skilled
that.
crew and
Right,
wow.
because he's got no room to maneuver. He's got to dodge.
Wow.
But a green crew doesn't have to take that test. The right answer for this is that a green or a skilled crew has to take this check if they're flying at altitude 1 for under AA fire. If
Right.
they're but again, you thought that you were safe because you thought you were 3 hexes out. I'm willing to give you the why don't you redial yourself up to altitude 2? So if you're going to take the fire because you can't hide. I mean, the reason you went to the deck is you didn't expect to take AA fire. So why don't you just give yourself the altitude level back up? And then that
Well-
way you don't have to deal with it.
Does that
But,
affect
well-
speed or hex?
Yeah, I don't know if he took a
Actually, because I dove, the reason I dove was to get an extra.
right. But
So
you
I
don't
would be
want-
back here, but now I can be
Because-
fired at because of the Tal 2, not Tal 1.
Yeah.
So he gets me at full effect.
No, because you can still make the break.
Well, hang on. He's out of range now.
Yeah.
If he dive,
Yep. Yeah. So you're out of
then
range.
he's out of range. Still going to shoot with the medium gun.
I understood why he dove because he thought he was going to be out of line of sight. But this is all fucking rice pads. This is dead flat. This is table
Well, no,
flat.
I dove to get the extra heck.
Right, but did you want to dive because you thought you were going to be able to avoid the AA because you thought it would only affect you at 3 hexes?
No, I didn't even think I was that close to the A. I wasn't even
Okay. So it's
because
up to
the
you.
board is.
If you thought you were doing it for one cause, I'm willing to give it back to you because you were trying to avoid AA.
Let's go ahead and do it.
Okay.
Take the skill check. Don't worry about it. Be a man.
Well, you
What's
just,
the turn? Yeah, take
Beat
the
the
extreme
lead.
turn next turn and make the skill check at the
Yep.
end of this turn. It's simple.
do I do it now?
Yeah, just put an extreme turn marker onto yourself to remind yourself you got to take an extreme turn, and then take the
No.
skill check.
No, I'm not gonna. I'll take the A file.
You're going to take the
Ooh,
full
he's gonna
six
take
dice?
it.
Got to take the skill check
Take-
now. He needs a
It's
7.
3 dice.
He wants to take the
It's
he
only
wants to
3
take the damage, Rob.
It's 66.
He's not going to do it.
It's 66. Man.
If I take an extreme turn, then I'm stuck getting AA fire from all these other guys. My plan is to get the hell
It's a
out.
near miss. It's 3d6. Tom, it's
Oh
3d6.
yeah, it's 3d6. You're right. Okay, yeah, just take your
3d6.
3d6 and suck it up. Don't fuck
And
up.
Yeah,
then he's
that's
going to have
what
to make the
Give me a 3d6.
all
You
right,
can
here we
take
go.
it.
3d6 of 20 millimeter.
8.
8
All right, 8.
First,
on the robustness 2 chart.
No,
That should be
robustness
all
is
right.
3.
Oh, robustness 3. It's not too bad.
That's a
Yeah,
5.
you
That's
should
8.
It's a 5.
That's a 5.
Then the skill test.
2 dice 6. Need a 5 or better.
I think your number's a 5, Barry. If your robustness is a
7.
3,
7.
yeah, he gets
That's
it.
good.
Okay, so holes get poked through
So
these
that's over.
ironworks as they go on, as it keeps going.
Does that count as damage or no?
No,
We hit. It's
no
a
damage.
hit, but no damage.
Hit but no damage. Okay, roll them up for the 57 back there.
Here comes the 57s. Same target.
Nope. I
No,
don't think that's gonna do anything.
nope,
I,
nothing.
I think that's it. Let's see.
Yeah, 12 hexes.
Yeah, that's all. That's all we got. That's but
the same
we want to do lock on. Lock on should have happened before all
You
this.
want the SA2,
Yeah.
right?
But
Yep.
you said to roll the.
Well, I just said do the AA because it doesn't matter.
I know you were excited. Well,
was.
we're gonna target F8 111 Andy with a lock on check.
I'm gonna take my toys and go home.
Okay, so that's a side arc to you.
No, it's a rear arc to me. The SAM battery's in the upper left-hand corner. That's why I'm targeting F8
Right,
Andy.
that's upper right. What's the
It's that up. It's that top edge.
SAM battery is described as northeast edge. So
Oh,
if you
yeah.
look at the Scott Fisher chart,
Yeah.
so I have Andy as a rear aspect. It really doesn't matter because we're
Yeah.
not shooting. We're just locking on. So the lock on roll is 2d6 plus 1.
It can be a
And I'm
fire.
looking-
It can't arrive in one turn though, because you can only get it on 6 inches, 6 X's on board, even if you
Let's-
get a fire result.
Let's just see if we get it. So it's
Yeah.
2d6 plus 1.
Oh, you suck.
7 plus 1 is 8.
There you go.
That is a lock on. So
Now,
Andy Buffard,
did you take his
give
ECM
yourself a
value?
warning.
Did you take his ECM
What's that?
value?
Didn't. So that's -1 on that F8. Then we
Yeah.
don't have it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nothing.
ESM is -1.
So the crew quality difference is the same. So there's no modifier,
Wait. Okay, yeah.
right?
What's your crew, Dad? Dad, what's your crew? Your crew value?
No. On a lock on, crew difference doesn't
+1.
matter.
Doesn't matter, right? It's just ECM.
nothing the crew can do about radar.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, ECM doesn't matter for lock on either. It's simply a D6 plus
Oh.
my radar plus my skill.
Correct.
That's
you
it.
Are. You are correct.
So I do get a lock on. So Andy,
but
give
no
yourself a warning. Put a warning marker on F8 triple one.
So it's 2d6 plus radar plus skill. So we got
No,
we
no,
actually rolled a 9.
It's 1d6 plus your
Plus
radar die, which
plus
happens
radar.
to be a d6 for us, plus the battery skill, which is 1.
Actually, plus.
Yeah, that just means Andy's got a SAM battery locked on and he knows it. But I'm not firing. I'm going to elect not to fire.
Well, you can elect not to fire because you ain't gonna fire.
Exactly. Okay, and then we did AAA, so we're done. We can go to air if anybody has any shots.
Which I believe is none.
Can plot for 3.
Okay, so for 3,
No, I
Jake-
got to roll my die.
Roll.
2d6.
Oh,
I made it.
Yep.
We're tough.
Yeah.
Are you rolling?
He's rolling not
For
I had to
his
do my
extreme
check.
turn.
I got hit with
because
5
AA is going to force him into the dirt.
For his
Oh.
extreme turn.
I was distracted.
I'm sorry, I don't
Not now.
understand. Barry elected not to do that. That's why we proceeded with firepower and he passed the robustness. He does not have to do this.
Didn't you do a 3d6 strike?
He's, yes, I
Yeah,
did
that was
because
full
he
because it was
elected
a near
not to
miss.
do the extreme turn.
Otherwise, it would have been a
Oh,
1d6.
but he does have to do this because it doesn't matter. It's because
he's
he's
fired
at
on.
level 1, fired on.
Fired
Exactly.
on.
Thank you. I understand.
When I fired on, I was
So
hit.
Barry is
Yeah,
a
but
great
when I fired
pilot
on,
and he is flying along at level 1
Yeah,
with his
he's
hair
like-
on fire.
He's ducking behind palm trees and shit. He's like
Is Jake
way
Grafton.
down on the dirt.
Jake Grafton, feet dry.
Yeah.
Oh, it's when fired on a point. Okay.
Yeah,
Anytime you
doesn't
fire
have to
on,
get.
whether I'm hit or
Okay,
not.
everyone
Ooh, bummer.
plot for next round. Okay, this is turn 3. So our
Right.
friend, the Chase Mig, now
Well,
can
come on this round.
come on this round. He can enter anywhere.
X's
up
of
to
the
4
entry.
hexes, altitude
and within-
up to 4 at whatever speed he chooses.
Right?
You have pilots for all your chase MiGs?
Oh no, you can give it to Brian if you want. Brian,
You want the chase MiG?
Yeah,
Chase MiG?
you want the chase MiG, Brian?
I'll take a MiG if you guys have a MiG.
Yeah, you can take the chase MiG. That's fine.
I got it.
I mean,
One
do you have a
Daniel-
regular? Do you have a plane out here in the main fight, or
We don't have any planes
No,
in the fight.
Daniel's got 2 other MiGs. So
Yeah.
yeah.
oh, okay?
Daniel,
I
give him-
didn't see
give
any
him-
others named Daniel, so I just
No,
That's fine.
Daniel
I've
is
got corn
skiing.
phone and ski.
You
Right.
got
Okay.
it. You got it, Brian.
I'm Super
All right.
Gomer and Victor.
let me go fight MiG. Let me go survive if I have a MiG 17 charge.
Change your name. Change your name, Brian.
Mr. Von
Can
Kentwood.
Tom, Barry, can I see you guys in the blue chat channel, please?
Sure.
Sure.
I just gotta find it. Hold on a second. Go ahead, Andy. What you got?
I was just wanted to talk maneuver strategy. Is anybody going to pursue that chase MiG, or should we? He should be.
Well, we gotta be careful not to let these other guys get into this fight at all.
Okay, so we're gonna.
I don't know, man. Barry's got himself in some deep shit here. He's so low that he's gonna be rolling every turn just to survive. You know, the AA is gonna
Barry
take a
not
real
coming
lucky
down?
roll to get him.
Oh, there he is. Okay,
But
Barry's.
he's got to keep rolling just to survive.
Oh, there you are,
He's
blue
tired of every phase.
Okay, so I guess my question is: are we going to ignore the chase?
If we could pick him up, it'd be nice. But he's probably going to break into us. I think he's going to see. Well, he can make an afterburner run at Barry and probably take a long range shot.
I might be able to be out next turn.
Yeah, if you survive, you're probably going to be able to do that. So
I'm just trying to decide whether to break towards after the chase or to head south.
it might just be the better part. We just fucking booger the fuck out and just call it a day and get out of this shit. Because if we try to hang around in this fight, well, we don't know if the other A6 is coming in yet. That's the problem.
True.
We could end up setting him up for victory points. So we got to hang for like one more turn. And if the chase MiG gives up on the chase and turns into us, we got to deal with him. But he's down low. We're all fairly high.
But I'm sorry.
Andy, you gotta change your aspect on this Sam. Man, 'cause
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
coming.
I'm just trying to decide if I'm turning sharp left or sharp right. So the question is, that's my question. Am I turning sharp left in after the chase, or am I turning sharp right after the bottom MiGs? Either way, I have to turn tight.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I think we might as well turn to get off the table because we can dip off that corner. We don't have to fuck around with the AA much. We don't have to go all the way up. We can slide away. So
Well, you can go up to the northwest, up to the north corner.
We don't have the F8s don't have to. We can slide away right there at that the bottom of the blue.
That blue,
Yeah.
but they have AA there, though, don't they?
Oh, they're going to shoot at us. There's nothing we can do about it.
Well, except if you go over here, see, they don't have it on the other side.
Oh yeah, you mean cross the board to the other side? Yeah. Let's do
Yeah.
that. Barry, do you want to try to protect yourself and then skate back? And I'll hang back and sort of cover you. Because I got a little bit of speed on right now, but I could climb up and slow down a little. Well, I don't want to slow down too much. I'm in the position to deal with the chase guy. Because I'm back.
Okay, well, I can. Well, I,
Battery critical.
okay, he's got a 5, right? So he's going to get. Where is? Okay,
Well, he could be.
Cantwell.
He could be speed 7 if he wanted to be.
Charging
He's gonna be able
grenade.
to cover 9
Ford
hexes. He's going to be able to cover 9 hexes in one turn. Well, he hasn't announced the speed yet. He hasn't come on. He gets to choose. He's at altitude 4, or he's out. He should be at altitude.
Is this where he
4.
starts out? Where he's marked here,
That's where he's
Chase
starting.
Cantwell?
Yep.
Okay.
Tom, does the SA2 have a harder time locking onto my front, from
Yes.
my nose?
Much harder.
Yes.
Its number. The lock on is irrelevant, but it's the to hit on you. His number to hit on you. It's off table. His number to hit is a 10 if you do a side. So you want to present a side to him.
Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna break
If you
right.
want to, you can jump down to Tau 4 and just break his, down to Tau 3 and just break it. But I don't think you can get down there that fast.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna break right.
The only
Yeah.
question we have is on the second A6.
Yeah, and also remember that you can avoid. You can do an evasive maneuver and get a -2. It's pretty easy to avoid SA2s as long as you see them.
Right.
As long as you pass your check, you're good.
Okay, I think I'm gonna break right and maybe circle around this cloud and then head due north and get off the map of the northeast corner.
Okay.
Maybe I can
All
go.
right.
Maybe if I
I'm gonna swing. I don't want to swing in front of this fucking Super Gomer because he could AB after me. You know what? I'm gonna go up. I'm just gonna go up and face north, and that's gonna put me up above him because I don't think he's gonna expect me to go up. Well, he's at altitude 8. He'll go down to 6, but I'll burn a point of AB and keep my speed up, and then I can slide out with you guys because all we have to do is.
So we're just going to write off the other A6.
Well, no, I'll be in a position to potentially help him, but let's see where he comes in at, if he comes in at all. I don't know, Barry. How do you want to? We gotta sit here, sort of wait to find out if this idiot comes in or not.
The 5 or a 6. It's only a 5 or a 6.
Yeah. Yep. I think I'm going to go vertical burn an AB and get up and get sort of set up. Well, no, shit, that would put me in the rear. Fuck. I don't want to turn into him because I might trigger off the other MiGs. So I'm at speed 5. Now look at my maneuver charts. Okay, I think I'm going to have to turn. I think I have to turn left, and I'm going to do an extreme, an L50. Well, I'll do an L53, and then I'll see what I have to do.
Maybe
Because I'll see which way Super Gomer goes.
Maybe I'll draw their fire. Maybe I'll do a head-on with them.
Okay, but be careful. Don't get too close.
Yeah,
but if I do, then that's going to keep the chase, because I don't think the chase is going to chase. I think he's going to sit out there and I think he's going to turn into us and try to tie us up so he can get his buddies into the fight. And if the second A6 picks up, he'll try to swing around and pick it out.
What do you guys want me to do?
What you
My F8.
Yeah, I think you should. I like the idea of you breaking right, and then just circling and going out for the exit. Because I think you're too close to this edge to make that turn. How fast are you moving? You're moving. You're at 4. That's not too bad.
4.
Well, you know what? If you break right and the chase mate goes after the A6, you might get an ass shot at him.
Yeah.
You could dump down, and then you could keep your turning right, and then avoid the flak, and then head out towards the north.
Yeah. I'll do that. If he goes after me, I'll try to get him. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go with an L53 myself.
Okay,
so
I got
I'm
an
gonna-
idea. I've got an idea. All right, I'm going back to general chat.
Okay.
Printed the PNG from Microsoft photo.
I can probably put it in the note or just write it wherever I can.
Whatever. Whatever you're
Yeah,
good with.
whatever. All right, where's
Whatever.
So how was your guys' BF 109 Yak 1 game?
It was a fun game.
Oh,
I
it was
just
pretty
observed.
good. The all the Soviet players were the guys here. We've only played a couple of times at most, so they didn't. And Mike Miller was flying two of the Germans, who's very good and rolls great dice all the time. So they kind of got mauled. Their best pilot flew off into space. The rest of them learned pretty quickly, but by then they were down a couple of planes, and Mike was in amongst them like a wolf on the sheep. So, but I think everybody had fun, so that's all that really matters.
Good. Led's back. Yep, they're back.
Injuries back.
Okay.
All right, we got to start
So-
talking about them now.
We're plotting 3, right?
Yep. Well, I'm plotted.
Okay, good.
I'm
for
plotted.
you.
I'm having to.
I
Alright.
can't do anything else.
Let me see what I need to do here.
Good to brief Cantwell.
Yeah, Cantwell's in learn mode here. Where's my stupid jet sheet? Where's my
Don't be
maneuver?
better, Sandy.
Sad.
Everyone else can do Discord. Why can't you? Of course, it has booted me out twice.
I'm going super duper fast, aren't I? Oh, I
You
forgot
don't
how
have
that
to be.
jet's turn that
You can go
fast.
as fast as you want.
Tom,
All right,
Tom, check Cantwell's starting position.
What?
We think we got it right. It's within 4 hexes of the A6 entry.
Sandy.
I get
Yep.
that.
Actually, he could go.
I-
Brian, you can go one more hex to the north if you want. Just
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna
A6.
grab. Where's my speed? This is my
Then
speed. I need this.
Any speed.
So you're actually
Brian's-
off table. You're going to use 1 hex of movement to come on.
Roger that. Okay.
And then he can be at any speed. And his altitude, Barry, we think started at 2, so Brian could come in anywhere up to 6.
No, 4 plus or minus 2, but any speed.
Okay, so plus minus 2, so he could come in up to 4. Okay, got it.
Fine. I'm good there.
I got it.
We're doing 3.
We're doing 3.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah.
God, I hope we don't get that other A6. That would really, really, really suck right now.
Okay, I'm good. I mean, let me.
No, just a minute.
Well, the heart.
Brian, we got a black check mark now when you're plotted.
Yeah, well, I'm so far over on the edge of the screen that all most of the markers were off the map and I couldn't read them. So
There you go. Moved you back on.
I'm good.
Okay, if we're all plotted, then Barry goes first.
Just a minute.
No, the green guys
I'm sorry.
go. Make the Vietnamese greens go.
Oh, Tom, could you go quickly over to
Charlie.
blue?
Blue, yeah, sure.
Charlie's done.
Key and component done. You're
If I
recording,
get
right?
back-
Dad?
Where does blue show up? I can't find blue. Voice channels.
Did you want me down to blue?
Yeah, I'm
We can
trying
hear
to find how to get there.
We can hear you. Oh, you're trying to find blue?
Barry, do you want me to move you there?
Oh, here it is. Maybe do now.
It's the one with the not the one with the hashtag. It's the one with the speaker icon.
Capital B, capital S for blue side.
Oh, here we go. There's red side.
Down below it, it says blue side. Down below red side says blue side. You gotta.
Okay,
You
here.
gotta put the cursor over it and scroll your wheel.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Yeah.
He'll figure it out.
Yeah, just let him toy around with it a little bit. He'll get it.
We'll get the hang of this. And someday
Will we? Will we really?
Someday Discord will like Sandy again.
Oh well.
No one else does. Wants to be, Hey, Sandy, what's up?
We haven't heard from him all night. He's got Discord problems.
Making fun of Sandy is just you just pick whatever medium you're in and have at it, right? I mean,
I assume the airlines are still flying. Sort of. Reduced
Service.
service.
Have the MiGs gone? All the
There we go.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Oh, the
Okay.
MiGs, the skilled MiGs are waiting on the Navy pilots who are below us to go.
Yes. So, Barry, you're first with your A6. They're running the death run.
I'm at altitude 4, so
No,
Barry
I'm
goes
sorry,
before you.
A6.
The A6 on the deck at 1.
Making the death run through the flak.
I'm
Go
below
through the-
Barry's F8, so I should, or I'm at co-altitude with Barry's F8. I assume that
Ooh, he's
There he
screaming.
goes. There he goes.
Is he coming into closer range with our AA?
We got
Ooh, he is right in there.
He has to
He's
be.
got no choice. He's got to
mediums
go.
on him now.
He's got to go off the edge.
Yeah, he's got to go off the edge. He's got to go for it. So
2 mediums and a light are going to be on him.
it's interesting. Some games, the guys that brought the F8s in with flak and tried to clear a path for the A6 by blowing up flak sites.
What,
But,
strafing
no.
them?
Yeah, no, with their fucking Zuni rockets.
Oh.
They're really effective. You can blow up a flak site almost guaranteed, but it's like you have to get out in front of the A6 and try to clear a path for them. But it's just a really risky maneuver, and you're taking you're in a potential really hairy dogfight if this goes sideways for us. So, all right. So that was the low MiG. Chase MiG is your next
yes.
at 4.
All right, I did a 54 from the edge, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take my hex. I'm diving 1. I'll speed up as much as I can.
AB to close the range to two more hexes?
Huh?
Do you want to use AB to close the range? 2 more
Yes.
hexes?
Yeah, hit the rear aspect.
Who's your buddy?
No glory. Yeah, I'll hit the burners.
All right.
You
There's
got
a little
range
flame
6
marker.
shot.
Oh yeah. Put your flame marker.
You're too
Why?
far away, though.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, no, you're
didn't
2 levels above.
It's extreme shot.
No, he did go for it. We weren't sure if you were going to break into us to try to fuck up the F8s or make the run.
That's not my chase plan, Dad. You know that, right?
Well, I was gonna make it smaller, Dan.
No, not that.
You're gonna draw your own.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Whoa.
What I can do for my speed on that.
All right.
There's a dive with a turn. I can go up 1.
And you took the 2 hexes with the AB.
I took 1 hex for a dive and 2 hex for the AB.
Yep. Which makes you at altitude 3. He's at altitude 1. You can technically fire at him.
Barry's at 2, Brian's at 4.
Barry climbed?
No,
He did.
Looks like it. He did.
Yep.
Yeah,
Just
he
to
did.
avoid-
He didn't want to keep.
He
He didn't want to keep making that.
Keep taking the.
Yeah. All right. So it's a range 1. Okay. So anyhow, we get other stuff going on here. So Barry and Andy, I believe you are next.
Yep.
Because Super Gomers gets to wait.
Forget your lock on marker.
and so hitting with the 37, virtually nil.
Andy, do you have another
But you got 2 20s.
burner marker?
We have 2 20s.
Yeah, another afterburner marker.
Yeah.
Copy that one.
Hey, Andy, y'all done? You got a check mark on your plane still.
I'm still
Yeah, I
trying
got
to
it.
find
I got
find all my materials.
I guess Super Gomer's clear to go.
Super Gomers clear.
71R.
He's cooking with gas.
Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3 forward, slip right, 4, 7. But wait, there's more. Diving. Extra hex.
Gonna be some missile fun. I don't give you a better missile shot than that. Say thank you.
Hey, and you didn't do an extreme turn, right? Barry?
Yeah. He would have had to.
Barry, yeah, I did extreme turn, so I can't do. But I got him on guns, long
We're
range.
go ahead and kick burner as well.
Yeah.
Andy,
I'm okay
before
with guns. I got a better chance with guns
You
than
need a
taking
burner,
missile
a
off the
burner
tailpipe
symbol,
with burns.
Rob?
yeah, Super Gomer needs a burner, and I just took the 2 extra hexes for it.
Barry needs a
that's
burner too.
close.
But
Ooh,
we're
that's close.
There's
so
burners
far
everywhere.
apart. Be certain no one's gonna shoot a missile at me. Thank you.
Can't.
Yeah, I was pretty sure you could only get a missile on me with an extreme turn, but
Did somebody else ask for a burner?
Yes,
Barry
I
did.
need a burner. No, not that one.
You mean on your F8? Did you do that, Daniel?
Do what?
Copy the.
I did not.
Wait. So Barry's your F8 needed the burner.
Is that A6 loaded, or is he on a recon mission or something?
He's dumped his bombs and he got separated from his group, and he's got a MiG on his tail, and he's running for his life, and he just ran into us by dumb luck.
All right.
So we're trying to save him. All right. Okay, is that everybody?
Tom, you got a check mark. I guess you're next.
I gotta move. Okay, I'm pulling a hard one. I'm doing an L55. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, and a pivot. And a pivot. Pivot. Come on. Pivot. And 2. And a pivot. And an extreme turn. And the check mark goes away. Hold on, let me finish doing all my shit here. So the check mark goes away. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. So I just stayed out, just barely, but those guys are not involved. And I climb 1 to 7. And I enter. And now I have to deal with my speed. I did an extreme turn, extreme climbing turn. -2. Thanks to the magic of afterburners, I've got to stay at speed 5. So, can someone give me an AB marker?
All right, Tom, question.
Yeah.
In that series of maneuvers, you came within a certain hex number of us.
Yeah, but I got to finish within it. Actually, it doesn't state one way or the other.
You broke the plane. I'd say Corn Pone and Victor C are released.
Let's read what it says. If I
Okay.
can't see a legalistic version out of this, I think you're right. It says, trail MiGs may not join the fight. They must remain at speed 4 and cannot change TAL nor use afterburners unless an F8 engages it by coming within 5 + N hexes of the MiG.
Pone and Victor Charlie.
I never thought of it on the fly, but you know what? I have to say that you're probably right.
I mean, because you basically, from our perspective, we're boring ahead.
Crossed in front of you.
Yeah, you thumbed your nose.
You just did a massive turn in front of us with an afterburner on. We saw
Yes.
you. Okay. So Daniel Cornpone is released. Ski is probably never going to be well, maybe your dad will spring you. All right, so for turn 4, Cornpone and Victor Charlie coming out.
All right. Okay. Now we got a special turn 4 rule.
Love it.
This is where it can all go very fucking sideways for the Navy here. Do not.
This is still turn 3, right?
Yeah, but it's 4 turn 4. Navy roll on turn 4, right?
Is there any shooting? Is there any shooting? First of all.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So,
Let's finish turn 3.
Still in turn 3.
yeah, we
Hold
gotta
on.
finish turn 3.
AAA is first.
AAA is first.
Does the SA2 need to maintain its lock?
Before AAA?
The lock on, unless you did something to break lock, which would be leaving that board area you're in. So SA can fire this turn if it wants to.
Are you actually at altitude 1?
I am.
Actually, yeah. So that breaks lock.
Yeah, I am. I hit the deck at maximum speed.
Woo-hoo-hoo! He's gonna burn through those MiGs.
Yes, I am, and get behind them with.
Okay, well, the answer to that musical question is he broke lock.
Because
I don't
we
even know
can't
where-
even shoot.
I powered.
that level.
That was a power dive.
Hey, so hold on.
Sorry, that was a steep dive. That was a steep dive.
So we are going to attempt lock on. Go on Barry's F8.
Okay, roll them bones.
Lock on 6, 7, 8 plus 1, 9. That's a lock.
That is
So
a
give
lock.
us a lock on marker on F8 109 Barry. SA2. We'll elect not to fire.
You will elect not to fire because you don't have the
Then,
option.
then we'll go to anti-aircraft artillery. Daniel, would you like to make some dice rolls? Why don't you roll up that light AA battery on Barry's A6,
All
2
right.
hexes away from you.
So what's that? A 2d6 roll to hit?
That's always
Yeah, you
2d6
need
for
11 rolls.
AAA.
9.
Is nothing.
Is
All
nothing.
right. Roll the medium just to the north of it. Same thing, Daniel.
Double 2!
Is
Out of ammo!
Navy plane following that other Navy plane.
fire
Let's shoot
directed
that
at
one.
closest friendly enemy in range of AA battery.
That would be this guy.
Oh God.
You're an asshole.
The medium battery took on the Cantwell.
They wanted to get that other airplane that was following it.
That's awesome. All right, Daniel. Roll on Brian. Don't hit him, please.
Light him up.
Low. Roll low, Daniel.
Slash
D6.
roll.
It's
Yeah.
2d6. Roll low.
2d6?
Yes,
Yes.
It's just
You're
a
rolling to
standard
hit me.
hit.
you have to shoot it.
You're double twos.
Nope.
Screwed him up. All right,
Six,
good. You
fine.
missed. All right. Okay. Daniel, you got one more to roll. This
Triple A.
medium
Or heavy,
on Barry.
medium.
Yep.
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 Nope.
Oh, 9 with a medium?
No, not a 10.
Oh, damn.
Close.
Close. I believe that's it. We had 3 AAs in range.
Yep.
So we got our lock on. We got the AAA. Okay, we're done. Air to air.
Air to air. Barry, I believe. Well, actually, we can start with Brian.
Yep.
Got a shot.
Again, is that a +1, right?
Yep.
RA plus
So
1.
that's an
so is
agility.
Barry.
Agility's a push, skills push.
No, you're not. Agility is not a push. What's your speed?
I'm at 5 or 6.
Oh, you are at 5.
Or I'm at 6, but
If
I'm
you're
not at
6,
max.
No,
Hmm?
but
It's,
that's it's a double
we have a
two.
minus.
So it's a minus.
we have
so your agility is 1.
Okay.
But what's an
you're
A6 agility?
Ooh,
down-
ridiculous.
Actually, no. Did you know they when they did the have ferry and have drill, they actually A6s could turn inside of a MiG because they have such unloaded, of course. But
Yeah,
they have such,
right. No, I gotta-
light wing loading.
Yeah, their wing loading is gonna be great.
Agility's 1 to
And they got
Barry.
big old ailerons, so I don't doubt that unloaded they can roll pretty good. All right. So I need 10. Here goes.
I assume you're not firing your heavy.
I am not firing the heavy, just the 2 mediums.
Nice, Brian. Nice.
All right. Here go the guns. Ignore the heavy who didn't come out.
Depends. Okay.
12.
12.
No shift.
No
Yeah.
shit.
And that's a silly R3.
Yeah, it's a tough plane.
Jeez. I don't think I've ever flown an R3.
I've
flown an R3, but it was
Battle
like
of Britain. You
But it
can
was- yeah, it was
shoot
a
off the
bomber.
plane with the Spitfire.
Numbers of 6, Barry.
Yep.
There's also, it goes down the other way, right too far, or is that more than,
You got to be more than 6.
okay. So that's
No
what,
shift.
12?
Yeah, 12
So
with no
12,
shift.
so I got to roll 6s?
Yep.
Oh, you did it, Brian.
Oh,
You
that's
did it.
that's
Damn.
Airframe damage. That's not a kill though because I didn't get the heavy off.
No,
Airframe damage.
I'll take the airframe damage though.
that's
Yeah.
your speed, Barry. That's what keeps you alive.
Yep.
That's
That gets
all
me
you
off
need.
this next turn.
-1 agility, -1 to checks, crew check to special maneuver or extreme turn. And I'm writing this down for a damaged A6.
Yep, that's a point. That's damage.
Actually, I think it's just less points for them.
Well, it's points for you for the campaign.
Okay, good.
How did Barry move backwards? Okay.
No, I'm trying to get the thingy moved.
You trying to move? You trying to move the
Never
smoke I
mind.
put? The smoke I put on you?
That's all right. You left it. That's good.
It's a little
Well, it's
hard.
really
It's a little hard to see against the white map. Dan, can you turn down the gain or something? Because
You got to redesign your airframe
I heard an echo.
smoke to appear on this map.
Maybe
What's-
go with
Okay,
the
I've got a
gray
shot.
and then go with the black. For
All
the
right,
engine.
Barry.
Yeah.
I got range
Light 'em up,
5, but
Barry.
it's extreme.
I'm agility
You
1.
what? +1? Are you a +1?
I'm a +1 pilot. And agility 1.
With an afterburner.
Yeah, but that's irrelevant because he doesn't have a missile.
He did an extreme turn, so he can't pop the missile off.
Okay.
No, your agility's +2, isn't it?
Yeah, but
Yes.
I'm minus.
He's outside the sweet spot for an ace for a big 17.
Yep.
So that's
Rear aspect range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. +1 for your agility.
and also -1 though being extreme attack.
No, it's not a deflection shot. It's rear aspect. That's only if you're cranking trying to use the computer. You don't need to use the computer here. This is a straight shot.
No, extreme shot +/- ±2 tap. Look under guns, air-to-air fire somewhere.
Oh, because of altitude difference?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's at 3 and I'm at
Right. So it's another
so it's a +1 -1. So it's standard at range 5. It's 9+.
9 or better. Now, light them up. Don't roll any ones.
10.
Oh, ugly hot dice. And no one. So he did not break any gun belts doing this. That's 4d10.
Ouch.
You got a
20.
robustness of 2.
That's
8.
ugly.
No shift.
Yep. Straight up.
8. It's an 8.
What is it? Sorry. What was that total?
Firepower 20 on an R2.
Nice. 8.
Oh.
Damaged. Airframe. Give me another of those invisible airframe markers.
That's really invisible.
Yeah. You should just shoot the engine damage. We know it's airframe.
Fine. I'll remember.
Well, good shooting.
Yeah, a lot of good shooting.
Too bad about the flak fucking up and not shooting down the other Navy plane.
Man, I can't roll dice. We already figured this one out last time.
All right.
Any other shooting?
I don't think so.
Don't think so.
Now we get to invoke your turn 4 special rule.
Yeah. Let's find out what's going to happen.
We're plotting for 4.
We're plotting for 4, and then we roll to see if this
Oh,
guy
okay.
can.
All right. So plot for
If he
4.
doesn't arrive. Yeah. Because remember, this is totally uncontrolled by us. This is some idiots from the Kitty Hawk bleeding into our, our mission. We shouldn't even be in this fight.
Oh, that hurts.
All right, let me see what I can do here. I just want to go fast and down.
So Barry got away. But it was a close run thing. But we don't know if we're going to get shit on by this other A6 showing
He's not gone yet.
up.
He's gone.
He's gone. He
He's,
can do
he's
he can get to that. He goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pivots.
and
at
then
the
he
end.
dives one. He
I
dives
may or may not.
Oh, he can dive, right? Yeah. Okay.
one. He takes a gentle. He went to 2, so he can take the gentle dive off. So
That's the thing about skimming the edge like that, is you can do that. But the problem is it does make you flak bait.
Well, yeah, but we flak bait no matter where I go.
True.
So I figured I might as well get off fast.
Yeah. No, it's the only option.
yep, fly fast and hope the dice favor you.
Yeah. The problem is that if you're also the chase maid can burn afterburner and do that, that close. So if you don't give him, if you give him that rear aspect, you're really dicing, for getting gunned down. So it's kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't scenario. If you rotate, one hex side, you can try to sort of weave your way out, but
But they're going to just have that many more shots with the flag.
because I've dove into clouds before because I was at like altitude 6. I rolled a 6, and so I went up to like the cloud and hid for one turn in a cloud, and then tried to dive my way out after. But it didn't work out for me either. I got gunned down.
Oh.
I'm ready.
Oh, hey, North Vietnamese, we were picking up a VP by exiting up here in Bravo. to the east.
Correct.
The
And
yeah,
it-
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Not
if
sure
you can, Autumn does that or not.
Hmm?
No, it's only trailing MiGs. Doesn't matter for you, Brian.
Yeah,
Oh,
case
okay, then I
one's-
might as well
case one's
play.
not part of the team.
You're not part of the team, Brian.
All right, that's cool.
Non-team player.
Okay. Okay, who needs check marks?
I bet we
I'm
have
still thinking. I had
I
to
bet we
clarify
have-
my status there.
dudes on our team.
Oh, I was supposed to go get our straw. Sorry.
But those even more flak is really dangerous.
Ooh, no! I don't want to do that. That's a wings fall off situation.
Sure you do.
Yeah.
Be a hero.
Yeah. I don't think Ho Chi Minh gave me permission to get shot down.
Yeah.
No, that's not in the rules.
Your leader.
Your leader. Hey, this is a good lead in. On Friday, we're playing Fire in the Lake. So, you guys ever played any of the GMT co-in games?
Oh.
You'd love them, Rob. They're
Are you
board
doing
games.
it?
They're all asymmetric
Vassal?
counterinsurgency type stuff.
Are you using Vassal
They're
or
all
tabletop?
all available on Vassal. Yeah.
We're doing Vassal because we can't get together and ridicule each other in person. Yep.
I want you to know I've done more gaming in the past 2 weeks than I've done in like months.
I've gotten more painted in the last 2
Yeah.
weeks
Same
than I
here.
have in a year.
All right, I'm good.
I think everybody. No, Barry's F8
Barry's
isn't
F8.
plotted.
Yeah, let me figure out what I got here.
Tom, when are you gonna check for this second day 6?
We're going to check for it as soon as you guys are plotted because we're all going to find out what the fuck happened.
I think Tom is ready and excited for this.
Okay.
Who knows? We could be very bad and could fly right in front of Ryan.
Everybody ready?
I'm ready. It looks like everyone's checked. Okay. Green Gomers. So Ski, is that who it is over there? Yes. Ski is just gonna motor along and watch the fun. But our friend Corpone is open to go. Or is it Victor C? Which is the green one?
I'm sorry. I'm with you. Victor Charlie is green.
Okay.
Victor Charlie. F41R. Okay. And then Victor Charlie dove. For Mark. Diving. Let's him speed up. And Charlie is going to light his burner.
Yep. Where are those burner markers? Do you have are there spares? All burners are off, by the way.
Right.
You should stack them on the edge of the board.
Actually, I'm going to borrow Super Gomers and put it on Victor Charlie.
So I had to go get beers. Is it my turn?
Victor Charlie's in burner.
Yep.
All right. Victor Charlie's done. Ski, did you already move?
I'm drinking a Carbach. that I brought home from Texas last summer when we were.
Nice.
Ski moved, but
What, you
Corn
bring
Pone did
home
not.
A case of pearls?
No, I did not bring them. We brought home 36 packs of beer, I think, something like that. Various Texas.
Not Lone
Libation.
Stars and Pearls? Come on, man.
Drink good beer.
I've done my share of Lone Star. I don't have to pay that penance anymore.
That's tourist beer.
All right, who's it
All
back?
right,
Who's moving?
Barry.
That's
He's flying
the
away,
greens
I
are
guess.
done.
So
Yeah.
I'm at 3, so I'm probably low, right?
I'm at 1 and a +1.
All right,
Well,
then
the,
go.
the A6, Barry's going to go next because he's still at 2. Oh, wait,
Daniel,
no, Andy's at
I mean,
1.
Andy Buffard is at 1.
1, yeah.
Barry's
Doesn't
up at
matter.
5. I'm at 3.
A6 disappears off into the horizon.
Yeah.
Let
knew
me
that.
let me do this though. Let me roll.
Was
Well,
that?
I may have crashed. I don't know.
What's
Do you
wrong?
roll that after your movement?
You didn't get fired at. You're off table. You're gone.
Okay.
I'm done moving.
So the A6 got away. That's good. Oh, someone, wait, we got to figure out if this other A6 is showing up. And
Oh,
where
yeah.
he's showing up at. Andy, would you roll 1d6, please? Don't roll a 4 or 5. A 5 or a 6. Oh, thank God.
Eek.
Yeah.
We would have been such deep shit if that guy had showed up. Just for grins, roll 2d6. Just roll a hit roll. 8. Hold on. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I put a magenta mark.
He would have entered right there,
Where?
Next,
right where I marked him.
next to Barry's plane. Next to Barry's F8.
And Victor Charlie would have got a big hard on. He would have been in a great position.
Andy Buffard, I see you move. Are you changing altitude or speed?
So there's no second A6, which means there's no second make, right?
Negative. That was a level flight. No speed change.
Just screaming along the deck.
That's correct. At least for one more turn. At least for this turn.
Okay.
Okay, so that
All right.
was 1. The A6 is gone. Who's next? Who's down
Corn
on
Pone.
the bottom here? Corpone?
Ryan's at 4. He's already moved.
Cantwell moved.
Barry's at 5. Let's see Barry go.
Barry goes next.
In the cloud. Take your warning marker with you.
That's not. What is your altitude?
Oh, he's not in the cloud. He's at 5.
He's
It's
below the cloud,
below the cloud.
but still in engagement of the SAM. But the SAM's going to take 2 turns to arrive because it's an off-table SAM. Okay, next. Is that you, Super Gomer?
So, all right, Super Gomer is executing a steep split S.
That's cool. You can do that without your wings falling off? I can't do that.
Max speed 7.
Man, these that's how he got his name, Super Gomer. There's one of these scenarios where there's a really low ceiling, and he was like snapping around all over the thing, and the F8s were circling the outside. He was inside, popping split S's and Immelmans. It was egregious. He could not get
That's
a
sort
shot
of-
at it. He was
That's sort of a reversal of what's supposed to be happening, right? U.S. planes are supposed to be flying vertically. You know.
Okay. I'm doing an L. I think I'm
You know
last.
what?
Right? Has anyone else moved?
I'm gonna do an afterburner just to pick up. No, cancel that. Sorry. Okay, move on.
Okay. I'm going to do an L52. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a pivot. And I'm going to drop a level. I'm going to take a hex. And I'm going to drop a level. And I'm going to, let's see, hold on a second here. I got the wrong thing up. God damn it. No, there we go. Drop down to 6. And doing a gentle diving turn, I will accelerate to 6. Okay.
Corn pone. Why haven't you moved?
Actually, Corn Pone should have moved before me, but that's okay. I don't think it's going to matter.
It's not gonna affect you.
And Rob going back and forth.
Figured I'd just have a little fun, but
All right.
don't think I have any targets now because I was expecting Andy to do something different. than,
Of course you were.
Andy's going to Thailand, I think.
Sort of like that's sort of like Brett's veteran Soviet pilot who was apparently going down to Belarus or something.
That F8 did that.
Took himself right out of the game.
Be changing my plot next turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guess who? Ski just got released.
Oh,
It's
Ski.
about time.
Ski, you can do anything you want.
It's a gift for
Next
you,
turn.
Daniel.
All right, pull.
I am sure it is.
I told you this could turn into a shit show for the Navy if all those MiGs get released.
Next up is AAA or Surface to Air
Yep.
or Fire Phase anti-aircraft fire segment. First
Okay,
is
Rob, you need to roll it
lock-
because apparently I can't roll dice.
Oh, we automatically have fire now because I mean you don't have to roll again. We still have the lock on Barry. He didn't change parameters. He's in area D, which we have 100% coverage of. So we can fire.
You
So
fire
Sam
on the
fire.
cloud?
Is he hidden in the cloud?
Missiles off the rail. So
No, he's below the clouds.
Can you
matter.
fire in the cloud?
Sams don't care about
So
clouds.
you need to,
Yeah,
so
it should,
you roll
radar
two-
missiles
you're
don't
firing
go
a SAM?
You need to roll 2d6 and a d10. Can you make a SAM roll? A SAM.
I thought you said it takes 2 turns for the missile to get here.
Right, but you still got to roll to see if it fails off the rail.
Oh, right. So really, I just need to roll the D10 missile failure
Roll
roll.
10.
It's a
'cause
1
it's not gonna
D10.
ride this turn. Yeah, you're just gonna see if the missile.
Right.
goes-
I'm just rolling the missile failure here.
right. 1d10. Well, you
Did
managed to
that.
not do it on either because I think it fails on a 1.
Well, I'll do it right. Hold on. D10. I just hit the D10 button, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're
Fine,
fine.
Good.
You're good.
All right. So missiles in the air. Andy, do you have a missile? You want to just put
He
it on
does.
there to look
I
cool?
put it on there already.
Put it left. I don't see it.
No, right there, northeast of the, right there.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Yeah, it's a
All
real
right.
slick. That's slick looking.
It's on its way.
It can be up to 6 hexes in.
Only 6 hexes from the edge of the board.
Yep. It's traveling a fair distance. It's an off-table board. It's an off-table missile. If you're within 6 hexes, it can arrive on one turn.
It says it is placed anywhere D10 hexes from the SAM board edge.
D6 for this, for the
Roll a D6.
non-era.
Roll a
Tom
D6.
writing his own rules.
I got it.
again.
Wait, hold on a second. I just want to check it.
What's that?
I think it's 6 hexes automatic, but let me confirm. that.
Scott's rules for fired off-bore SAM placement is D10 hexes.
But the
And if target-
the early SA2 is slower, so it's 6 hexes in. That's all.
Okay, where's that rule? Is that
It's in
a
the
talking
rules.
golf
Actually-
rule?
That's
I'll
actually
flip
one. That's actually half a
Off
hex.
table- allow me to read to you from the chart table 2, off table SA2. On the turn of the launch, the missile is placed a D6 plus 1 hexes from the allocated board edge. If the target is in range, immediately resolve. If not, resolve in the next segment.
Hey, I'm just learning. Is that in talking golf? Because I'm looking at the rule book, not talking golf.
Well, don't you have a rule book? Did you not buy one? No, I gave you one.
Oh, you gave me one. I'm looking in the rules, not
But you can
talking
look on the
golf.
chart. If you look on the QA page 2.
Okay.
You'll see
Like
right
I
at the
said,
bottom.
I'm a moron.
I didn't
Got
even come up with that. That was actually CB. Had early
Oh, well,
SA2
then we're
rules.
definitely gonna say it sucks. All right, very good. So now we go to AAA.
I love
Brian, you
that
wanna
SA
roll
I love
these?
that SA2 look.
What's the ruling? Does the AAA engage the MiG?
No, it doesn't have to. It engages
Okay.
the Navy plane, but if you blow your die roll, it shoots at the MiG.
Got it. All right, Brian, why don't you
Yes.
roll this turn? So you got a light AAA
Yeah, that way it's your fault.
on Barry.
The
Well, let's see.
clouds.
He's in the clouds,
He's below-
and he's
He's
No,
below
he's,
the
he's
cloud.
too high.
He's
He's
below the
below.
cloud.
Well, the clouds are level
No, it
7.
says the clouds say
All right.
7
Boom!
to 9, isn't it?
Barry's plotted at altitude 7.
What's 7 to 9 on the clouds mean?
All right,
It's
he's in the
band
cloud.
709, yeah.
You mean I
Okay,
wasted that 11? That's
You did.
sad.
Yes, because the light AAA can't shoot at altitude 7.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So now we'll move to the medium AAA above it.
Which is radar
That's
guided.
radar guided, and it can shoot, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's a
Okay.
flat check because your
So-
radar's offset by their ECM.
So Brian, this is a straight up roll.
get-
You're looking for a 10 or better.
Do I get to keep that 11 I just rolled for the light? No. Fine. All right.
I
Miss.
want that double one so you can gun down that other Navy plane flying position.
All right.
And the other medium is out of range. So that'll be it for our AAA. So that's it for this phase. Go to air to air.
That's for
I
me.
don't think we have any. Victor Charlie, what's his altitude? He's altitude 9, and I'm altitude 6, so no shot there.
I guess we're done.
I think we're done.
Okay.
Thank God that A6 didn't show up.
Plotting for 5. Any special scenario rules we need to
No, we're all
worry
done.
about?
We're all done. Because everyone's released now, too.
Ski is released, Daniel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Is plotting for 5.
So that missile's not in the air?
Oh, the missile's in the air. It's coming.
Yeah, it's over there on the upper left corner of the board.
And you're gonna have
Oh,
to
that's
make-
it? Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna have to make a spotting check to see as it's coming in.
He's in the cloud. He can't spot
No,
anything.
he can't. But he'll be out of the cloud by the time the missile arrives.
Being in the cloud, he has to pre-plot, right?
Yes,
Until
he
he
does.
gets out of the cloud.
Yeah, but if it's front target, he's got to be within 30 hexes.
It's abstracted in the off table essay stuff, so it doesn't really matter. They don't really check the range. But front aspect of a SA2 is huge.
Well, it's 11 plus. Well, it says front target is 80 hexes.
Front target says that's rear target. It's 44 to 150 for the front target.
Is this an SA2?
Yeah, SA2. It's on the look on page 2. It's a Vietnamese. It's a different model than the regular rulebook has. This is a really early SA2. It needs a 9 to hit at 44 to 150 hexes. So it's covering the board. But is this May 67? When is this scenario happening?
May of
June, right?
67. It's May of 67.
Oh, that's bad. Okay, right at this point in time, the Navy had built this ECM system called Shoehorn. Well, it had an actual name, but it was known as Shoehorn because the little receivers looked like shoehorns, and they had to be squeezed into the A4s. It wasn't a big deal on the F8s, but it was a deal on the A4s. And what happened was it was a low-power deception jammer that would put up just like little false images. So it didn't try to really hide you. It just tried to give them a whole bunch of things to try to figure out what to shoot at. Well, the problem was by 67, the Vietnamese had figured it out. And what was interesting was right at the transition period, certain batteries had figured it out and other batteries had not. And they didn't fucking share because that way their kill numbers went up and they were better. So they were heroes of the Vietnamese and they wouldn't tell other guys how they were doing it. And eventually, the defense force figured out that certain batteries were doing way better than others, and so they sent guys to observe them, and they found out that they were using a different technique that was official, and so everyone learned how to beat the Navy jammers, and that's because the Navy just didn't change their jammers; they never made them better, and so the Vietnamese figured it out. The Navy switched over to a different type of jammer later. But what happened then is the Vietnamese came up with a thing called the birdhouse, where they optically guided the missiles. They didn't even use the radar. They just used the command line. So the command control. So it was interesting. Okay. So we
don't have the stats for that.
For what? No, I didn't put that in. I only made it for the period. This is a really specific. This game is only for Rolling Thunder. All the weird rules are. Linebacker, it's a different game. The Navy gets pretty badass in linebacker.
Okay. The one here shows that front aspect is 11 plus, side aspect is 12 plus, and rear aspect is 11 plus.
Okay, the one on. If you look at the chart on page 2.
Yeah.
The Gulf Yank the. If you look on the QRC page 2, do you see that at the top? It's the exact same
which
font.
essay which? Which one is it?
There's no which. There's only one. There's only one. There's one row on the table.
Oh, for the SA7.
Yeah, it's a SA2 BC.
Okay, but the hit numbers are harder if it's front aspect or side aspect compared to.
Yes, it's not as good. It's an early missile. It's a different
Okay.
world. It's 1967 using 1950s technology. They hadn't quite given them the better stuff. They started to, but that came later.
Okay.
That's why I wrote it. It's got its own charts.
Okay.
We had
We're
a
good.
long discussion on these numbers. It was a problem with the missiles weren't very good. The crews got better, but the Navy also figured out how to beat them. And once they had sort of been unspooked by these things, they found they weren't that hard to beat. Problem is that the trick was that the Vietnamese learned to use the missiles to drive aircraft into AA, not the other way around. Because their AA was much more efficient at killing things. And if you look at an F8, it's pretty easy to get a -2 on the 2 hit by just doing an evasive maneuver. And they didn't even have to lose altitude. They just did barrel rolls right over these guys because all they had to do was wait for the missile to come up. As long as they could see it, totally different deal if they couldn't see the missile. But if they could see it, it was pretty easy to beat. There's a comment about this guy who was flying an A4, and they were all worried about these missiles. And so when they hit Hong Kong before they came in, they had these patches made, and it was like the SAM Terror. And they said, okay, well, anyone who gets shot at by a SAM's going to get one of these patches, right? And then they said, no, that's too easy. Everyone who gets shot at by 5 SAMs gets his patches. And they said, no, we'll make it 10. And they said, fuck it. They just gave it to everybody. They all got just walls of missiles fired at them, but they weren't losing that many aircraft. So they're more of a thing to force you out of. They're easy to evade, but you got to spend energy. All right, I got plot. I'm sorry, I was regaling there.
That was a great history lesson.
I've got a rookie question.
Sure.
You go ahead and plot. Somebody else can answer it. Under the special maneuvers, on the right-hand column under notes, I've got a bunch of maximum speed numbers. What does the maximum speed number tell you?
And you can't, if you're going more than that speed, if you have more than that as your current speed, you can't do that maneuver.
So that's basically a limit on what you're going before you
Correct.
pull the maneuver.
Basically, if you're going fast enough, you just can't pull that maneuver within the arc.
You can't pull that many G's.
You can't pull that many G's, right? You can't make it. Can't make it tight enough to complete the maneuver inside of 1,500 feet or whatever. You got to make a bigger loop vertically, so you got to go up or down more.
I question why you're still at speed 8 because I didn't think you'd be able to do any special maneuvers.
That's why I was asking.
I think you just had the harsh reality.
I think you just answered my. I think I just answered my question. I'm going to take my check mark off.
You were sleeping at Annapolis at Pensacola when they covered that.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, and that, like I said, that's as Super Gomer knows. That was the story when I found out the harsh reality that I thought those were all the same for every aircraft, and then I found out like, oh no, it isn't. That MiG-17s can do this shit all over the place at much higher speeds than they should be able to.
And they should be able to.
It ain't right, I tell you.
Know what Scott would say. Just change it. Whatever you want to do.
I didn't mess with the plane stats at all. I left them all the same. Except for some like power differences and some notes.
You really can't. When you're writing a scenario book, you have to be true to the rules and let people just change them on their own.
Well, remember, a lot of the stuff's optional. To play them, you have to. The only thing that matters are the victory points. And, I have like a couple required rules, but not that many. Because the post-battle stuff is what's going to matter. Because that A6 is wounded. We got to find out if he's going to make it out. But we won't find that out till later. He got off a friendly edge, so he just has to make his carry recovery roll.
The ball.
He might have to fly down to Da Nang or something. Get all his parts stolen off his airplane. That was one of the best stories. Was the A6 with hung ordnance that got waved off from the carrier and sent to the. and there was a Marine A6 squadron there, and so they got sent to the Marine A6, and he was like squadron, and so they were taken into like the duty hut, and this captain, this A6 pilot's talking to the guy who's got the duty officer, and they're eating donuts. He's just like, oh yeah, we got really good donuts, and then the gunnery, the maintenance chief, gunnery sergeant comes over and hands him the shit, so he has to pay for fuel and everything else. He goes like, oh yeah, sorry, but comes out of our pocket. You got to pay for this. And he goes, I thank you for the contribution of your bomb, because we're taking those too. And so the guy goes, right, and he gets back out, and they're flying back to the carrier, and the guy goes, hey, the radar's not working. And he goes, why is the radar working? It was working when we landed. And he goes like, I bet those fucking Marines stole something. So they land on the carrier. They don't need the radar, so they guide into the carrier. They land on the carrier. They get there, and he goes to his chief, his crew chief, and he says, hey, we had us land at Da Nang, and the radar's not working anymore. We think they stole something. Could you take a look? And so he comes back, and he goes, he talks to the chief the next day. He goes, so what was the deal with the radar? What'd they steal? He goes, the whole thing. They didn't steal a part. They stole the entire system, everything. So the whole radio was gone. It was just a ballast plate. All the boxes were gone.
You'd have think that they'd have noticed that. That's a few hundred pounds of stuff. You'd think their CG would have shifted or something.
No, that's why they had ballast plates.
Ah,
they can fly. It's not uncommon for these guys not to have those systems.
Oh yeah.
So they would just replace them with just these big heavy metal plates.
Yeah. Okay.
To account for the weight, to give the proper CG. Yeah.
I didn't get the part they put the ballast plate in.
Yeah, because the book is really interesting. It's called Flying Low, and it's kind of an interesting look at this guy's career in his A6 period. But he talks about the fact that these things were so fragile and there were so few parts that at one point he literally he has a guy whose job in his squadron is to try to think of every place that he would rat hole a part, because he figures the previous A6 squadron had rat holed parts around the ship, and maybe they'll find some, and they did. So they were hiding parts from themselves or from other other A6 squadrons, and they forgot about them and left them there. They found parts on the ship from the previous cruise from another squadron. So it was a really bad situation. Miami system, if it was up, was ferocious. There was a strike of 4 A6s hit this during this campaign in particular, hit the Ubong power plant. 4 A6s came in, and they came in at night and quiet, and these guys never fucking saw it coming, and they smoked this power plant. They just put an ungodly amount of rounds on target, and they just disappeared off in the night. The Vietnamese were convinced that it was a wing or a squadron of B-52s. So they were saying like, oh, these B-52s. It's like, nope, it was just 4 Navy A6s. So they were really dangerous if they worked, but generally they didn't. So they really were just, as the guy said, they were double-breasted A4s. So, all right, are you guys all plotted?
Yep.
Greenies.
Greenies, go.
To Charlie. 61R. 1, 2, 3. Shift. 1, 2, 3. 61R. Dove. Our bonus hacks for the dive.
Yep. You did a 61. Oh, 61. Yeah, it's a slide right. Gotcha.
Yep.
The green's gone.
I believe greens have gone. Okay, Mr. A6 is gone. so let's go in altitude here.
I think it's my turn.
Yeah,
There's
yep.
a 4. Oh, Andy's got to go.
Andy on the deck.
Andy on the
Screaming away
deck.
on the deck here.
Did Ski go? Hold on. Ski's a
He went,
green.
yes.
Ski went. Ski went.
Andy goes. Corn
Okay,
Pone
Mark.
go?
Not
No,
yet.
because you're at 8. Right. Super Gomer's got to go
I'm at-
before you.
I'm at 4, so I should go right after Andy, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
In fact, I can go ahead and go because Andy's way the hell down south of me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead and go too. Gomer pulled a steep Immelman with a left turn.
Oh,
So, I'll wait until you guys are done.
Adds 3 altitude and takes away 6 speed. But he'll go into
Light
burner.
that AD off.
Yeah, but he'll go to burner.
So does burner just give you extra hexes, or does it increase your speed?
It can do
You can
either.
do either.
either
Okay.
or a combination,
All right.
like I'm going to do right here. Taking a hex and grabbing a speed.
That's what makes it really neat. It's a pretty cool feature. It's simple to execute too.
Well, what I don't understand, I guess what I must have missed this in Pensacola. Like under Steep Immelman, it says maximum speed is 6, right? To pull that one off, but then the speed decrease is -7 or -6. So you're gonna be at 6. You have to put afterburner into it.
Exactly.
You have to use afterburner to get your speed up.
Yeah, it's a huge cost. It's a massive climb. It's a zoom climb that you can use only because you have afterburners. And A6 couldn't even attempt it. Or a Skyhawk.
Or a badly maintained Libyan aircraft that I didn't give afterburner to.
And afterburner adds 3 or 2.
2. Yeah, so if you have a head of steam on and afterburner, you can pull the shit off. You do the jet Immelman, and that would take off 8 off your speed. So if you're at max speed, you could do the jet Immelman, then put 2 AB and still have 2 speed left over. Be grim, but you could do it. Well, a lot of times you can totally separate from a fight that way. You can just go leave.
Or you can come in, people don't expect you to be able to. Yeah, they think you're going to zoom out and you just kill all that speed, gain a bunch of altitude. You can surprise people.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And with the missiles, it makes it really tricky because, yeah, you may not get that shot right now, but you can get that shot later. You can get it set up so you're in the right arc and you can kick off the missile the next turn. Yeah, I like how the AVs are working by just putting it behind the plane. They're trailing hex.
Yeah, you can do that.
Well, if you stack it, does it look wrong or?
You can hold the Alt key down and put it right behind the tail.
Oh.
Use the hold Alt key when you move something and it won't snap to the grid.
It can make it grow too.
As long as you hold Alt, it won't snap.
I just moved the wrong thing. I'm playing the Super Gomer's plane, so I shouldn't be doing
Why,
that.
why are you messing with Super Gomer?
Well, you could go take care of it. You can make it pretty.
Corn Pone done moving? It's got a check mark on it.
No, Cornpone hasn't moved yet.
Okay.
Cornpone can move though.
Cornpone can move.
Is it my turn still to move?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Cornpone does. Ah,
Hey, Victor C, I don't
That
think
one,
you can
right?
line of sight there. 'Cause you're
Talking
tracing
about
through Oh, you're at 7.
Victor
Oh, no, you're at 5, right? What is your altitude? One second, I'm sorry, I'm reading Victor C. You're at 8.
Victor Charlie's at 8. The clouds are in the way.
Yeah, he'd have to trace a line of sight through the cloud. I'm not
and
good
then
on
and if I'm afterburner, then negates the negative you get from climbing, right?
Correct.
Negate any speed loss.
Oh, it's going to negate 2 of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
well.
you have a -2 and you kick in burner, now you're at a 0. Sandy says
Oh.
goodnight. He's punching out.
He's been so chatty all evening.
He has been.
Yeah, I gotta get up in the morning. Is Sandy flying right now, or is he?
He's on a trip. I don't know where he is.
I should have done a power climb then, gone all the way up to 10. Oh well. All right. Well, we'll use it.
Daniel, don't lose focus on the mission.
Yep.
Barry, you got to drag your warning, your lock on,
Okay.
so the missile
I can't.
knows where to go.
It doesn't. Somebody else has got to drag it.
I just did it for you.
Can I get
Thanks.
a?
Okay, I'm last guy, I guess. Again. F61L. So I'm gonna go 4, 5.
Hey Barry, I gave you control of that lock-on marker.
Okay.
I'll take a hex. I'll come down to 5. And I will kick my speed up to 8. Because I dove straight, I can do +2. Speed up to 8. Andy, you're gonna be the prettiest girl at the dance. You're not careful there.
Oh, I know. I have a plan.
Okay. And Barry's got a buddy.
Yeah.
All right. How we done with movement? As soon as somebody unchecks his check.
Ryan,
mark.
you're still showing a check
Cornpone, you're
mark.
still showing a check mark. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Cantwell, there we go.
Drawing lines in the sky.
I see that.
Okay, let's go through the sequence of play here.
Air-to-air fire sequence.
It does seem to be that. Is it? Yeah.
Lock on. Don't need it.
Don't need
Sam
it.
fire. Resolve Sam missile. Okay.
Yep. First up. Okay.
So the SAM missile SA2 looks like we're got a front aspect, front targets. Our base number is a 10.
Correct.
Crew skill difference is a push.
Correct.
So Barry needs to roll a awareness check.
Yep.
You can see it, and we need to check. Do the clouds prevent that?
He's on the. He's okay.
I'm on the other side of the clouds. I'm not in the cloud.
He can see it coming at him.
Oh, aircraft may not execute pilot reaction. Okay, that's not what this is.
Yeah.
In the turn of exit. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the awareness check to see the missile. That's just 2d6, Barry. You're making a skill check.
Yep. He's got to see the sucker. He knows it's coming, but he's got to see it. You know.
It's out there somewhere. It's not very useful. Well, I think he's got
I
it.
think he got it.
All right. So you spot the
Hot dice
missile.
night.
So now you get to choose, Barry, to take evasive, which commits you to an extreme turn next turn. It's going to
Yep.
give me a -1 to hit.
Are people hearing you?
-2 actually for a fighter.
Are people hearing you?
We are hearing you.
Yes, they are.
Hey, Alexu, you're back.
Hey, I'm back.
If you look at the fighters, you can take a -2 because they just did barrel rolls. They snapped around these things. They're much more agile. Bombers are the ones that suck for this.
Oh, you wrote your own chart. Okay, I see.
What?
Maneuver.
Or a special maneuver.
Or a special maneuver, and you have to commit. It's got to be in the
And
direction
it's
of fire.
moved closer,
but he-
both in altitude and distance to the firing platform. So he would have to dive.
He does not have to dive because he's a fighter. Because they could just barrel roll. They didn't lose any altitude at all. I got this from an F8 pilot. He told me.
Yes, he knows.
Said, like, yeah, it wasn't a big deal.
Hmm.
The problem is the fight. The
Okay, I'll do it. I'll do
without the
an
energy,
evasive maneuver.
the bombers
So
without
he's
the
got to roll
energy
12.
couldn't do that. They had to piss off. The only way they could get that is they had to turn into it and dive.
Well, how about this then? If he commits to that, plus his -1 ECM, then I need a 13
No,
to
you
hit.
don't get the minus. You don't get the -1 ECM because you figured it
wouldn't.
out.
Why wouldn't he get the -1 ECM?
Because you figured out his ECM. It doesn't work. He loses the bonus in this time frame.
Oh,
You
Got
either get it.
okay.
10
So
or
then I need a
12. I'll let
12
you
because of his
roll
evasive.
10.
It's -2.
Yeah.
So
I needed a-
nine goes to
Oh, an 11. Okay.
11.
Right. I forgot. Well, how did we get to 9?
Because it's a front chart on this chart. Front target.
Oh,
Your base is a 9.
see, my problem is I'm not looking at your chart.
You
yes,
just click on
you're
it. It's right
exactly.
there.
Yeah, I got it. I got you. All right.
Yeah.
So I'm ready to
Not
go.
so,
I'm
not
rolling
half
for an
so.
11. I'm rolling for an 11, and he's doing an extreme turn.
Yep.
Here we go.
No.
Doubles do anything?
No, not for this.
Missile's gone. Now we go to AAA. And AAA, we got 2 mediums. So I'm going to roll this medium sight. Once I get my select arrow going. All right, this medium sight needs a 10 or 11. Nope.
Ooh, I saw
No,
that
we'll roll.
doubles. I saw Chase
no.
one looking all Navy like.
We're going to roll this medium sight.
Yep.
Eh.
Yeah,
I think that's all we got because he's too high for the lights.
yeah, he stayed up. Fool him once.
Okay, so now
You
we
still
go to.
have lock on, by the way, on him. You can immediately volley off another.
I'm leaving the lock on him, definitely.
Yeah.
We are electing not to shoot a second missile at this time
Okay.
because we've already moved past it. We're
Right.
in
You can
AAA.
launch it next. You can show up on table next phase.
Next turn. Okay, air to air. Anybody got any?
Victor C is blocked by the cloud. Corn Pone is at 7.
Cornbon's at 9.
Oh, you're
Bones
up
at
at
9.
Okay, so you're looking through the cloud too. You can see me, but yeah, I'm 9, but I'm too low. Ski, I don't think has anything. I think we don't have any fires this phase. Oh wait, what about Chase 1? Brian, you got anything?
I got nothing.
Well, what's this altitude? Oh, you can fire up 2 altitude levels, you know.
I have no shot that I want to take.
Very good. That's legit. All right. Okay. All right. I am.
Plotting. Oh.
So what happened to the strike?
It just barely got out. It got it almost got hit by flak. The flak almost shot. Brian, you got hit by the F8, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was wounded. It's limping back to the carrier. It made it to the escape space, but it's wounded, so it's going to have to recover as a wounded aircraft, and we'll resolve that at the end of the campaign. Barry got a shot and damaged Brian. Brian damaged the F8 or A6. The other A6, we would have been totally hosed if we had rolled that other A6 because we were in no position to cover it. And there were a ton of MiGs all set up to kill it if it popped up. And now we're just trying to egress the hell out of there. We still got to get through because you notice Andy is not exactly participating.
That Andy down south?
Andy,
Oh, yes, it is.
he's got till
So Tom, what's the F8 egress point?
Any of the blue area, dark blue.
All right, thanks.
You just have to get through you.
Yeah, exactly. There's a whole pot of MiGs waiting for him. All right, ready to go? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm Mark.
I got a plot. I'm thinking.
Oh, I'm in. I got the little range marker up, and I didn't deselect it. There we go. I like the black check marks. Those work really well.
Good.
So, Andy, did you take the highest res image of this thing, or did you just take the low res one? Because I sent you a high res one.
I took. Pretty sure I took. I thought I took the high res one, but I had to crop it in the approximate area of the geography of this fight, right? And then I had to scale it to fit the size of the map, so it distorted it slightly, and then I had to lighten it enough so we could see through. Because at first I had it darker, and the planes got lost. The camo of the A4, you couldn't see the A4 flying over forest.
What? You got a camo A4?
The A4 is kind of green on the graphic that I have for the A4.
They did do that. There's actually a scenario called Swallow Among the Mulberry Bush. And what it was the one of the carriers, there were like 3 carriers were sent out and they were camouflage airplanes. So they painted them dark green. And they were different. Each carrier had a different scheme. So I painted mine for the scenario. So they're dark green and sort of a medium green.
Mm-hmm.
And national insignia and like navy and black on the side, so you can barely see it at all. And they were an Iron Hand, and they were flying around, and the strike had just gone out, and they were hanging back and covering the strike from some SAM launches, and they went to these F4s came in and they saw these 2 A4s egressing, and they were these dark green A4s. And they're like, "What's up with these guys?" and they all got like target fixation on these two green aircraft flying below them because they weren't sure if they were MiGs or not, and because they weren't paying attention, they didn't see these other MiGs slip into the fight, and it becomes this really nasty little knife fight with Phantoms, which is not at all what a Phantom wants.
Right.
And,
Those were the Silver Swallows, the shiny MiGs?
no, they were actually dark green. They were just like the A4s.
Ah,
And apparently, at certain angles, an A4 and a MiG 17 can look similar because they just sort of have swept wings, and the shape is just roughly enough, and they're small, and they can get confused. The A4
Yeah.
pilots can sort of pick them out immediately, but the other pilots can get confused. Matter of fact, in the first battle, that's the thing where the F8s were actually flying in formation with MiGs because they weren't looking for MiGs. They didn't think anything about it. They just said, "Oh, that must be." Like, that's not an A4.
If you see the A4 that I put on the map near your jet, Tom.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
yeah.
And so when the map was a little darker, that got lost in that green forest pattern pretty easily.
Yeah, they just tinted it down to a different shade of gray. That's interesting. Yeah, it's
All right.
funny when I paint my A4s, I use Vallejo Deck Tan. I don't even use a gold gray because it's just not what it looked like.
Daniel, you
It's
plotted?
got a weird brown tint on it.
Ace, Barry, Tom,
Looking for Daniel.
Victor C. Good. Cornpone.
You guys, who's left? Cornpone,
Ski.
Ski, and Cornpone. Oh man,
Everybody's up.
is everyone up? Everyone up. Okay, greens, get it going. Cornpone and Ski. No, Victor C and Ski, right?
To Charlie.
I always call my guys like Nung and Thrawn. It's really funny as you look at like the list of Vietnamese pilots, they all have the same fucking name. What's he doing? Okay. Yeah, you don't have to worry about friendly fire if they're not firing. So. All right. Andy, I believe you're still at the bottom, right?
I am.
All right. You got a clever plan, right? He's not at the bottom anymore, he says. Tag yourself in the extreme maneuver because you is doing it. That'll keep them honest.
Oh.
Hey, where are we at on plotting of skilled? What
We're in
altitudes?
+1s, and we're going from the bottom up. So Cornpone's at 7. Super
Here's
Gomer's
at
at
6. Cantwell's
7.
at 4.
9.
Animals at 5. No, I'm at
Yeah.
4.
Cornpone's at 9.
Yeah, Cornpone's at 9. I'm at 6, but I
Cantwell?
go last anyhow. So
It's
Cantwell.
Cantwell, then Barry.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, thinking.
Yeah. Anyway, I did a steep Immelman with afterburner.
8.
What? 8? What?
At 8 last turn.
I was at 6. I was at 6 last turn. I'd slowed down.
Oh, you slowed down? Okay.
I had, yeah.
No, you got no airspeed now, right?
I'm at 2 because of the afterburner.
Yeah, thank God for Afterburner, right? Don't forget to track that fuel.
I'll figure out how to fly these planes after eventually.
Well, they're different. It's funny because I've been playing jet games for like 3 years. I went to play a World War II game and I couldn't intercept anybody because I was leading them so hard.
Kept looking for your afterburner.
Exactly. They're the AB and all sorts of stuff. It's a very different game. Ooh. Okay. Okay, you guys are aware that missiles can fire up and down a lot. They're
Yes.
not really affected by up and down.
We
Been
just
there,
forgot
been
to
there,
bring
eating
any.
that.
Okay, Brian, you moved. Do you want to uncheck yourself?
Yeah, I'm trying to get there. Hang on.
Okay. Cornfo?
Yeah, let me move.
Ryan, you lost your tail.
Yeah, I gotta go find it.
I'm gonna use the afterburner again.
It's 2. You can add 2 speed or it can add 2 or 2 power.
Yeah, I power climb as well, so I go up 2 altitude.
Wow.
2 hexes, 2 speed, or some combination of that.
Yep.
You can actually do 1 and 1.
What are you doing way the hell up there? You have some clever plan?
It's Super Gomer's turn.
All right. Super Gomer, want to do your thing?
My massive speed of 3.
Gonna leave the afterburner lit? No.
No, however, we did dive.
Okay, I am not gonna give Brian a decent shot.
Boo.
Yeah. I'm gonna take an R82 from my plotted R81. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 7, 8.
I probably can't hit you anyway. I'm below you and slow.
Well, I was gonna come down because I'm getting
Ah.
out of dodge. My game plan is to separate. Actually, I don't want to get down. Where's the flak at? I gotta look at the board. Hold on a second here.
That'll do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Down, so I don't have a choice. Damn it. Just give me the fucking markers. Don't give me the. I always get the add turn layer advanced stuff, and I don't want that. How do I not get that?
Click off someplace different and come back to your
I got
aircraft.
it. Yeah, got it there.
I've had that problem all night.
Fuck me. There we go. Okay, go down to 5. Now I'll take the hex. It was supposed to be speed 6 or speed 8, so I accelerated. And now I'm going to take the hex. Boom. Now uncheck my box because I'm done. Okay, that's my move. Why did my speed? Oh, I forget to hit enter after I change the speed. That's why.
Yes, it gets very annoying.
Yeah, it doesn't auto set for you. Now my value just went away. Come on, you piece of shit. 8 enter. There you go. Okay. All righty then. That's my move. I think we're done. Do we got a shot, Brian? You
I don't
can't-
think I've got anything.
You don't got anything on Barry because he's inside your.
Nah, he just cucked in. You're way out there, so that's
Yeah,
not gonna hit.
I didn't want to give you a rear aspect for you to get lucky. I figured the -2 was going to make it no shot at all.
I had my lucky rear shot for the night, so you probably would have been all right. But
Yeah. I like this range thing. That's really useful.
Ooh,
So it's like 50
Bear's
feet.
going to take it from 3.
3 medium.
Roll the triple A.
Yep.
Got 3 shots at Barry. 9. Did that do it?
No, not.
Nope.
11.
Mediums need 10s.
It's all
10 to
medium.
11.
Yep. 10, 11, 12. All right. Let's see 2 more, Brian. You need a 10 to be impressive.
Are they all the light batteries can't fire at them, right?
Can't shoot at it.
Nope, on 7.
So that was the first battery. Now you got this one, Brian.
Okay. What?
D6.
you
Yeah,
want me
he's
to
too
roll
high.
something?
He's too high.
It's always shot.
Hitting
10.
That's how you do it.
Boom! Double 5, but that
All
doesn't
right.
cause a blue on blue because 5's is.
That's two dice.
Hey, it's a near miss.
All right. So what's the damage?
It's ugly. 2d10.
2d10. Although,
Nice.
are you going to give Barry the opportunity to declare a?
Yeah, do you want to take an
It's an
evasion?
8.
Barry? You can shake it if you update it.
Yeah, I'll take an evasion.
All right.
You say I can't hear him.
He did. He said he would.
I'm
But
taking an evasion.
this is not like a missile. You got to dive into it. You got to take full on dive into the flak to avoid it's got to be towards the target. So you're going to have to take an extreme turn down.
Okay. Do I have to move toward it or just move
So
down?
that scratches the shot.
You got to move down towards.
Scratch the shot or half
Okay, I'll
damage?
move down. No problem.
Which was the one that hit him?
I'll do an extreme turn. I'll move down.
He was hit by this site right here.
Yeah, so you're going to
So
have
it
to
needs-
you have to plot an extreme right down.
No, I'll take the shot.
Diving extreme right. Yep,
He
next turn.
realizes he'd be flying
Brian-
into a wall if he dropped, he'd be flying into a wall of flak.
Yeah, fire to all the light guns.
So he's gonna take all the hit. He's gonna take the hit, right?
Yep.
I'm going to take the hit.
So it's an
All right,
8
here
against
it
his
comes.
robustness. Oh, okay, never mind.
Ready?
Go for it.
The 10 is canceled, right?
13.
Is the 10
It counts
ignored? Is the 10 ignored?
Not in jet age.
Yeah,
Nope, 10
Ten.
counts.
10 counts.
robustness of an F8 is what? It's
R.
I got
It's a 2.
I'm a
2.
R3.
Right.
I'm going to need a 6.
R13, R2.
R2.
F8s or R3s too?
Yeah, they're
R3 2.
That tough.
all the
I
jets.
got 7s.
It's not R3, it's
Yeah,
R2.
7.
No, it's
Yeah.
R2. It's R2.
Nope.
That fails.
Ooh, that feels ugly.
Engine damage.
In-
What do you need?
He needs a
That's
7.
R2.
Need a
Airframe.
7.
Just did not blow up because he made it by 2.
Engine damage though.
Yep.
No, it's airframe. It's odd.
Odd.
All right. Roll 2d6 for this SAM site against Barry.
Engine damage.
It's in range.
-4 to max
Daniel.
speed. Over AB.
Daniel, you with us?
He's got an
Huh?
airframe. He's got a airframe damage or an engine damage.
Then he's dead.
Engine was odd.
Whoa, he already had airframe damage. He's
No,
dead.
no, Barry's
There's
A6 had
had
airframe.
airframe damage, not his
Yeah, he's
F8.
Yeah, the A6,
Oh,
A6 is down.
correct.
He's clean.
Correct. All right, Daniel B.
Huh.
See this
Oh, that's
medium.
that's airframe damage. It's odd.
Right, it was odd. It was
9.
airframe damage.
9
Okay.
miss.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you missed.
You are really, really screwed right now. Because you realize, of course, you can't evade the
I'll
sand.
do it. Leslie, I'll
Ah,
Are we plotting for 8? Or was it more,
we are
more shooting?
plotting. We're plotting for 7, aren't we?
Sorry, 7. Yeah.
Self, I thought 3 hours later, they're probably done, but I'll see what it looked like at the end of the game.
It took us 2 hours to get started.
I guess.
Well, there's a lot of moving parts in this.
Yes. And if you're doing this at a con, you'd have the aircraft set up and charts all done, but it'd still take you an hour to explain.
Yeah, but it's a relatively short scenario. We're almost out here.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're going to fly out, Barry's going to blow up, and that'll be all the MiGs against Eddie.
Yeah, Andy's got a rough road to hoe here.
Yeah,
Oh, I just need to speed up to 8 from back here and shoot right past him. Go out.
Yeah, it's actually not that hard to avoid
Go out
fire.
this. Go out this
Off
corner.
the table by 10.
I'm gonna go out this blue edge right here.
Yeah.
If the
No.
other side doesn't
Doesn't
have
count.
missiles, it's actually pretty easy to avoid fire.
I thought I could get out any blue edge.
look at the kitty litter scenario. It's the black line at the top of A and B. You cannot use that right edge.
He's right.
But I'm gonna head straight out the top of the map.
You're already
It's still
pointed in
pretty
the right
easy to
direction.
Right.
You just gotta blast your engine.
He just got no AD.
And I'm gonna.
I don't think you can make it.
I'm gonna get up to 8 and just cruise.
He's got 3 turns.
With just guns, it's hard. With no missiles, it's tough in jets to line up shots.
Yeah, 37 hexes. I don't think he's gonna make it.
I think you guys overestimate.
Yeah, no, it'll take you at least 4 turns, maybe 5.
Yeah, I thought I could get out the right side. I didn't.
Yeah, I was wrong. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. I thought I did. But it is clearly marked on the map as top edge. Top edge. Because that's where we're going. Hey, don't feel bad. It's historically that's pretty much what happened.
Then why was that? Why is that side blue?
Oh, you can still get off that. You want to exit that edge. It won't. You'll get knocked out of the campaign, but you'll be leaving a friendly edge.
That plane will be knocked out of the campaign.
Yeah, you're just too far back. The fight's going to be over before you get back into it.
Oh, I see.
Because this whole fight's rolling.
Right.
In like 5, really, as this fight's going on, the other fight's already started
I see.
over Hanoi.
These are all connected. Right, they're all connected in real time.
Yeah. And I actually had the timing marks from these various things about when this stuff happened. But yeah, definitely go for that edge. Go off a friendly edge. It's the best one.
Yeah.
We lose an F8 to the campaign, but you're not dead. You're just not available.
Right.
And pop off a missile and give them some love. Although your range isn't that great. Yeah, you only got 12 hex.
Where's my speed? 6.
So we're gonna have to do some post cleanup at the end of this. We'll just have to record some events.
Is everybody plotted? Looks like I see check marks everywhere.
Victor Charlie makes it out for the VP.
Okay, Ski needs to go. He's doing a.
Did you get a shot at an American? Or do you get VP for just getting away?
Getting away on turn 7.
Oh, that's right, because that keeps you in the fight. You believe it or not, you're actually part of the. Yeah.
But that's the only trailing MiG that got out by 7.
Yeah. Well, that's the risk.
A way to get out by 7?
For the maximum points.
Drew a line on turn 7 before the game started. Said, this is it. If you're not out by then, we don't get the VP.
Yeah, you actually picked up a number of VP in this scenario. We got almost nothing. We got a damaged MiG, but that's VP's got MiG 15 or MiG 17s like candy. So you actually won the scenario pretty solidly. The damaged A6 is going to be worth points. The damaged F8 is going to be worth points. Getting guys away, that's worth points. So you're picking up points all over the place. And Brian, you're skilled though, right?
I am skilled, yes.
Was skilled. Okay. You didn't get the victory for the People's Air Force.
Is everybody plotted? Looks like it. Let's move green. Getting green pilots.
Yep, green pilots go.
Yeah, Victor Charlie already went. He's out.
All right, I'm gonna move.
Remove my control of him.
Okay, so just record.
Got it, Tom.
Record.
I got a
fuel
log going.
use and everything else. If you use your guns or anything.
Yep, got it all.
Okay. I got really parsimonious with my afterburners because I realized I need it for the next round. I'm worried about Barry here. This is not good. Everyone plotted?
I
Yeah.
moved.
Have the greens all moved?
Yes.
Green's moved.
Yeah. So
Okay.
skilled. Andy's gone. Great.
Andy's gone.
Oh,
4. We'll go.
My turn. Altitude 5.
Altitude 6. I'm going.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you guys.
1, 2, 3. Turn.
You had to turn in. Oh no, you didn't take the evasion. I'm sorry. Yeah, and Brian, burn all your fuel. You don't care.
I am burning all my fuel. Money. Got him.
We got 3 AAA. slipped away to the left.
Did not get out of range. Should have. It didn't matter. I was going to exit next turn anyhow. All right, and you still got that lock on him.
We'll change locker.
Yeah, he's going to be gone. Before. You're going to hold him for next game.
One last shot.
Yeah, but you can't fire your. Oh, no, it's semi. Right. Good.
What do you mean? What?
Yeah, you can shoot. Range.
I've got a rear aspect shot.
You do.
Go for it.
And he's packing airframe damage too, right?
Yes, he is.
So we're same agility. So I assume the F8s are 2s.
F8s are 2s.
Same skill, right? We're both 1s.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right. Straight up 9. Yeah.
AA goes first
That's fine.
before air. Okay. All right. So the first thing is radar lock. We're going to shift over to lock up Andy instead. So lock on check is 2d6 plus 1. Looking for an 8.
Did Cantwell move?
Yes.
6.
Sorry.
No lock.
We did not get it. All right, so that you can remove that warning marker entirely. Then we proceed into anti-aircraft artillery.
Yeah. Now the grim part.
Oh, Daniel, did you roll last time? So I'm up.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to roll with the lights right here on Barry. Here.
Oh, no.
We're okay.
Who was the firer that did that? Is he within 5?
He's out of range. Everybody's out of range.
You got lucky.
I was gonna
Yeah, it's okay. And roll this medium sight right here on Barry.
9
Here.
miss.
Oh, so close.
Needing a 10. All right, and then Daniel, roll this one.
Yep.
Needing a 10 on Barry.
Come on. Doubles. You can do it.
There we go.
Doubles with the wrong ones. Shit.
Okay. That's the same thing. I'm assuming Barry's not gonna
Can't
do
an
it.
extreme maneuver unless he wants to risk
Wait a
it.
minute, which one was that?
All right, so Daniel, 2d10
They only
of
have a range of
damage
10.
because it's a near miss.
Which one was that? Which one was that fire?
This one.
D10, Daniel.
The ones over here can't
Yeah.
fire.
This one can. I
Yeah.
think.
Hit with
Ooh.
12. All right. R2 against 12.
7.
That's 9 X's.
7. The number's a 7.
No.
Oh, he's dead. You
He's
just
dead,
killed
yeah.
him.
I'm claiming that as a kill because I was going to shoot.
All right. Go for eject. Go for eject.
My tracers are in the air. That's a kill.
Of course.
He punched
Hey,
out.
He makes it out.
Yeah, he punches out. That's a nice POW for us.
Yeah, that's actually bad.
Punches out in town over Hanoi.
There is no rescue. No helicopters coming to get you. On the west side of Hanoi? Don't think so.
You better pull out your communist card right now.
Yeah. You know, what's interesting is that the Air Force had a totally different. The Navy, when these guys got shot, would always make a run for the ocean, which meant they went over really highly populated areas. So these guys' chances of getting caught were like really good. The Air Force's option: find the nastiest piece of terrain and go there, and figure that you could buy a day for rescue. That was the plan. So Barry's floating down.
See you, Barry.
Tom, your shield went away.
Yeah. Well, I'm gone next turn, so don't care.
Right.
But
You want to
hindsight,
call it here, and we'll just say
hindsight-
Andy
hindsight,
does
I
not
should've
make
taken
it
that
by
one
turn
about
10, or Andy, you want to try and do it?
I'm
I think Andy can do it.
How many turns we got left?
This
3.
is turn 8.
3
I'm
turns.
tootling off to someplace. I
playing
gotta
for
go
8.
grab it.
2, 3, 4, 5.
I should have taken the 1 out of
That's
6
fine,
chance
6,
for the miss
8.
because if I would
Let's work the math.
No, I don't
Yes,
think
speed
I don't think
five.
I don't think I can do it. My speed is 5, and then I can do 16 more. 8 and 8. I can't. So I'm at 21 maximum.
You're at over 28 hexes away to get away.
He doesn't. He just doesn't make it to the blue.
Right.
No, he needs
he's-
29 to get off at the closest,
Oh,
most southerly
this-
blue point.
This doesn't count. It has
No,
to be up here.
No, I can still get off.
He can still get off. He's out of the campaign, but he can still escape. He's got to.
Yeah, we'll give him that.
But
It's
he
like
can't
Brian
get there.
said.
Well, are you guys going to try to get him before he gets off?
Oh, all right. Let's go
I
for
would
it.
play. I mean, look, we're done, right? So I would just play you guys and Andy and resolve this.
Well,
Depends
I
how late
think
you
what
want.
we should.
Depends on how late you want to do this.
No,
No,
I think we're done. I think what we ought to do is, Tom, let's just concede. Andy gets
Are you gonna
away,
let
but
Andy get off. Assume that Andy gets off a friendly edge.
I would.
we'll give him this friendly
How
edge.
about you roll
but
it for him?
We'll give him this edge here.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, no, he
Yeah.
can't make the. He can't make the.
No,
escape
I'm aiming for this edge.
The campaign.
I'm
exit,
aiming for this
but
edge.
he can make a friendly
Yeah.
edge. That's
Yeah,
You're
we'll
not talking-
concede that.
basically
That's
gonna
fine.
be in the area with the
Push to talk.
the phantoms from the Kitty Hawk.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
fine.
going out this edge.
So let the end of mission stuff
Okay.
with you, Tom.
Okay, so let's for the Vigs, it's not that big of a deal. Chase 1 just disappears because he's just gone. He's done his thing. You got the victory points for Victor Charlie getting off the board.
Yep.
And just maintain if you fired and if you used any AB and how much AB you used.
I got
And
that.
Those planes, you just record them in your slot with their skills, and they just stay available for next round.
Okay.
And then you're going to start replacing. If you need more airplanes, you're going to start going through that iteration loop at the top next game. The Navy, it's more complex. So first thing from the Navy, let's go. I'm going to bring up the campaign page 2. Zip it up here. Okay. Actually, I got my book here. I'm just going to read
All right,
my
guys. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go get some sleep. So
All
See
right,
you, Brian.
good night.
see you guys, man.
Okay, it's not
See
going
you,
to take long. It's just a series of die rolls as we just got to do. Okay. So the VPAF, you moved the stuff, you did your MiGs, you're all good to go. You've recorded your data. Okay. So now we take place. You track our stuff. So your MiG or the F8, which one, Andy? What F8 are you?
F111. 111 is out of the fight.
Okay, 111's out of the campaign, but escaped the friendly board edge.
Right.
That's all you just have to record. Okay, undamaged and just got away, but got lagged out of the fight. And Barry's F8 was a kill. So 109
Which
is
number?
kill.
109's dead.
Yep, and POW. So just make a note on that.
I got it.
Okay, 107 is now veteran for the campaign.
Yep.
1 AB.
Oh, 1AB was used.
Yep.
Okay.
I never fired any missiles. I never got any gunshots.
Okay, that's it.
Now, yeah, and now, no. Now we got to roll for medium flat. All the F8s that didn't participate in the game, right? We got to roll 2d6 for each one.
Okay. I'll start with 101.
Don't roll high, just roll low. That's all I ask.
Nine.
Looking for tens or higher.
Yeah. It's
Okay, so
50.
101's fine. 103. Alexa, stop.
Fine.
105.
Fine.
Are we just doing the F8s?
Yeah, because you didn't want to take the ace fours out of the game. It'd be no fun.
443.
No problem.
445. 447.
I'm liking your dice.
442.
Still liking your dice.
448. 451. That's it.
Okay. All right. We got out clean. Historically, guys got shot up all around here as we're going in. You can see how much flak we encountered. They went through that same flak pattern. So that's what you're abstracting. Okay.
I see if the A6 got home. The
Uh,
A6
very-
landing.
A6,
Yeah.
A6 that we don't find out till the end of the campaign. We just know
Oh,
that
okay.
escape the friendly edge damaged. Which
I
means
wrote that.
he doesn't have to roll to get home, but he's still got to make a damage carrier landing.
For the two for the A6.
Right. But we get victory points for him getting away, I believe.
At 1 point. You got 1
He got
point for that.
'cause he got off. But he
So
was
just to
damaged.
review, I don't have all the points, but we got A6 drop tanks, damaged A6, trailing MiG, Victor Charlie got out.
Yep.
We killed an F8 and we got a POW.
Yeah, do you want those points?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. You can score these points straight up. Damage A6 could be more points. So you don't want to you wait till the end of the campaign.
Right.
Then you get
What-
that.
What's killing an F8 worth?
Yeah, it's worth a lot actually. Hold on, let me get the track. I'm just got to find the right page.
Yeah, I should have taken the missile shot because what it did forced me over the all black.
Yeah, well, it's luck of the draw too. If he hadn't blown,
Yeah.
if he had blown the roll. Okay, USN aircraft +1 pilot, 4 victory points.
Okay. There's the POW additional.
Yeah, because he's a POW. Captured. I'm sorry. +1, 5 victory points because he's captured. We could have run a SAR mission and get actually a big chunk of victory points back, but there's no SAR. Okay. The A6 right now is damaged. Is worth 3 points. You just put that in parens. We have to see if it could get different points because it gets back to the carrier. But just note that as 3 points. He didn't have any lucky hits. He didn't have anything that was going to. Okay, so that's your points. Our damage, the damaged VP is 1 point for us.
Huh?
Was damaging a MiG. Got it.
And we got the points for turn 7 gains. Oh, you gained 2 victory points for getting that 1 MiG away.
Yes, I recorded that.
Okay.
But how much points do you get for damaging a MiG?
1.
So you got
Cost of the drop tank. The cost of the drop tanks. We got 1 point. We got 2 points on the scenario.
you got a damaged A6 away, and you damaged a MiG. 2
Yep.
points.
Yep.
Got
That's it.
Got 11.
Yeah. Bad ratio.
Okay, that was fun.
right.
See you
Well, we're
next week.
Yep.
Maybe Thursday night next week.
Andy, we're going to need one other marker next time.
He stepped out. He'll be back in a
Okay.
little bit.
All right.
Go ahead and tell us your thought. I'll relay it.
Oh, he just needs a walleye marker.
Okay, I know
Because
what that is.
it flies to the target.
Okay,
It's
markers.
mostly
So we
because
need.
it's more fun to watch it. You can't do anything about it. It's just fun to wait for it to arrive because the A4s, will immediately break for the table edge and try to make a run for it as soon as they get rid of them.
So
Yeah,
on markers, I'm going to ask for new afterburners, walleye, and airframe new color.
Yeah.
Any other adjustments?
No, I thought everything else was good.
Yeah, I thought it was awesome. Thanks for
He's back.
guiding us through it.
Yeah.
Now you can tell him whenever you want to tell.
Okay,
All right.
I'll catch him up.
Okay, guys.
I'm here.
I gotta go to bed. I gotta get up.
All right, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That was great.
All right. Yeah,
Bye-bye,
thank
guys.
you, everybody. Awesome night.
Have a
Bye.
good night, guys.